we left off was you guys got pulled back to the dreamscape after getting put to sleep by some gas um, that flooded the room after you completed the strange puzzle on the wall and knocked you out cold. And in your dreams, you met Ixwain again, but you defeated him this time. Woke back up, and you are in a small, tight quarters room encased in stone on all sides except for one where you see a metal gate that is locked. And on the other side, you can see one of the parties of the Agents of Ascent, who you guys haven't seen nor heard from since they returned, since like you guys went up to the astral plane for the first time. And you can see Zuzarti on the other side here, and he just asks you all, "What are you doing here?"
Wait. Sorry. I don't know. I've refreshed my memory on this. So, like, we were in the woods, right? There's that cabin. These guards rushed into the cabin. Then we went in the cabin. There were bad doors in there. And then we went through one of the doors, and then we got gassed. Or did we fight Ixwain again after we went through that door?
You didn't even go through the door. You like did the puzzle,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
instead of the door opening,
Okay.
gas just poured into the room.
Okay, I follow now. Okay. All right.
Where's
And time out.
Here? Here, well, I assume that you know something about it, since you were inside of our hideout when we found you.
Well,
I don't recognize you.
Yeah,
or
I'm new here.
The guards from, I assume, town. Marvelous that you brought them into this as well.
Strike, do you know these people?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Strike, asked you a question.
Just gonna look around very confusedly.
All right.
Not in very much of a talking mood, are we? All right then. Perhaps we'll come back once you're feeling up to it.
Wait a minute. Is this your prison?
I believe we're the ones asking the questions here. What are you doing here?
Well, there was a guard in town, and someone killed him. These guards didn't like that very much. They said that you all had done it, I think. And, I mean, we mostly just wanted to know where the hell you guys had gotten off to. Although, kind of look over at the guards. That guard deserves justice also. I'll shake my fist. But mostly, we just wanted to know where the heck you guys went. We saw, like, some claw marks when we went looking for you after the whole business in the mountains. We thought you got, I don't know, picked up by a giant bird or something, eaten whole. But you seem pretty okay. You've got a pretty nice jail here overall. I mean, I've been in worse jails.
This is not really a jail. We don't just have people here indefinitely. Just if anyone comes across our nice little hideout, we just make sure that we either send them on their way, or if we want to ask them questions, we bring them down here. And so that is what we are doing. I mean, it's interesting to see you all again. And I imagine that a lot has happened with you, as it has with us. So, how did you find yourselves in town?
We saw a thing fall out of the sky, and we've been looking into those lately.
As have we. What have you discerned about them thus far?
Well, we're pretty sure that the one that fell out of the sky this time was a ring, but we haven't seen it yet, so we're not sure. It's just got kind of like a ring feeling to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I looked at
quite.
the thing falling out of the sky, and I was like, "That's probably a ring." And Murdoch here, he turned to me and he said, "I agree. That's probably a ring." So it's 2 out of 7.
Well, it's a wonderful guess. It was in fact a ring, and we do possess it. It's unfortunate what happened to that god back in town, but we could not let them have the ring.
Oh, so it was you. Okay.
Mhm.
We
Indeed,
thought
we were
that.
in town when it fell, and we've been collecting items in order to go back to the astral plane. And we did not want to hurt the god, but unfortunately, Vashmi's axe is a little bit sharper than perhaps he remembered. My bad. We were only trying to knock him out.
Should
So
take
we
lessons from
apologize
him.
to you and your people. Look over to the guard. It was an honest mistake. But to be fair, you all should have just let us leave anyway. But never mind that. Um, we have some interesting things to discuss, and I think we should do so without the presence of these individuals here. The ex-nair and 2 of the sisters, will you please show the guards the door? The rest of you, we can let you out if you promise to behave yourselves.
Deal.
All right.
Cutting
One
in and out a
condition.
little bit there, Tina.
What?
Deal.
uh,
You were
Zutari's going to run over out of sight, and he's going to come back, and he's going to have these pairs of like shackles of handcuffs, and he's going to toss them through the gates. All right, each one of you put one on.
Who are we supposed to put them on?
Yourselves. The gods can help you. Gods help them. No need for cuffs for the gods. They're magic suppressing cuffs. Just to make sure you don't try anything funny.
Wait. Friends?
how nice are these cuffs? Can I do like a praise check on these cuffs?
Evaluation?
You do a skill check. Yeah, wait, are you trying to
They're
like
worth
determine like,
500
the quality
silver.
of metal?
Yeah, I'm trying to determine basically just like how nice are these cuffs overall. Like, yeah. I don't know if it's actually
roll
an
skill
appraise
check.
check, but I'll just roll a general skill check.
Yeah. We'll do like an appraise mixed with a knowledge arcana on the skill
Alright,
check.
yeah.
The cuffs are in decent quality and seem like they're made of a nice material. They kind of seem like just regular handcuffs in terms of like the metal that they're made out of, but still sturdy and strong enough that even a strong individual like Murdoch or Hammond or Dunbar would have trouble breaking them just by like pulling them apart. And then they do have like a faint like magical aura to them, but the magic aura doesn't seem incredibly strong.
These are nice handcuffs. Kind of. I don't know. This definitely bumps this jail from a 6 out of 10 jail to at least a 7 out of 10 jail.
Would you stop calling it a jail? It's not a jail. Just put them on.
So, I'm still at the point where I'm wondering why we need to put the cuffs on? Like, aren't we?
You said that you would be that you agreed. No funny business. Doesn't it show us that?
Yeah,
Just put them on.
Aren't we working towards the same goals? Aren't we, long lost buddies?
I mean,
been
I
looking
hope
to
so.
you for a while. What's
All
going
right,
on
so
here?
you can put the cuffs on, or we can come back in an hour after the cuffs are on. Choice is yours. You have no shape to fight us right now. I can tell. I mean, you look
Why would we
look
fight
like hell.
Who's fighting anyone exactly?
So then you have no reason to deny the cuffs. No one's fighting.
It's just a weird vibe, Like, what if we invited you over to our place for lunch and when
Hold
you
on,
came
you
in,
did not we did not invite you over. You came into our base without any kind of invitation, chasing after us with gods who presumably want to kill us.
We were just solving some riddles.
Sure you are. We'll come back in 2 hours and we'll talk again.
Okay.
That didn't go well.
Are they within earshot of us? Would you say?
Yes, you can hear them like making noises over at like a table, or maybe at like some kind of like gathering area, but you can hear like the tapping of pens, and they talk amongst themselves, kind of also trying to whisper, but you can like hear them, like shush, 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 shush.
I'm gonna attempt to make to be really sneaky as I talk. These
Okay.
guys are being just incredibly sketchy. This is an unreasonable amount of precaution to take in this circumstance, regardless of who we're coming here with, or the wonder what circumstances we accidentally got gassed in their doorway. It's an unreasonable amount of security measures for them to take when we're clearly on the same side, working towards the exact same objectives, and have been so for quite some time. I mean, we're affiliated in a guild together.
Well, I don't know if they're part of the guild anymore. Even that, the guild thinks that they're dead. Might be they're trying to, get this ring for just them, and so they want to make sure that we don't want the ring for us.
Strike is going to excuse me, Ella. Excuse me. Excuse me. And he's gonna knock on the bars a little bit with his handcuffs and shout, "Hey, are you guys still part of the guild?"
Are you wearing the handcuffs, or are you just holding them in your hand?
No, I'm just using them to make noise. He's gonna shout it like really loud.
Well, that entirely depends on a few things, such as if the guild will have us. We ran into a bit of trouble back in Kingsbridge. That's why we're here, and why we didn't come back. I'd love to talk about it with you all, if you would just put on the cuffs. They're only slightly magically dampening. I mean, you all are strong warriors. You'd be able to break them anyway. It would just only slow you down by a few seconds. It's just in case you try something absolutely crazy, you won't be able to just blow our entire hideout in one fell fireball. Here, how about this? Just to show a token of trust on our side, so that you will show a token of trust on yours, put the cuffs on 2 of your members. One of them has to be Strike.
Again,
Why are you so afraid of Strike?
I'm gonna attempt to whisper back to the team. This is a great deal. I'm not very good with magic, anyways.
All right.
Josh.
Oh.
Right there. I'll come over and help Strike put his cuffs on.
Great, now we're getting somewhere.
If you will allow me.
As you're doing that to me, I'm going to put cuffs on you too. I'm also going to overlap our cuffs. No, I'm not going to do that actually. No. Okay, yeah. I will willingly accept you putting cuffs on me as I put cuffs on you.
Wonderful. Look, wasn't so hard. All right, Tulas, Exner, you will take the gods outside, while the rest of us discuss. And come over, and they're gonna take a key, the sisters, and they're gonna unlock the door. And the guards are gonna be still kind of like dazed from getting gassed. It seems that their constitution is not quite as high as you all, and they're still still have a bit of a headache and a little bit sleepy and groggy. And they're going to get led through this door, presumably to the outside.
I hope when they say take them outside, they just mean bring them outside.
Well, If it's any consolation, those guys were going to end up in the dirt if we hadn't shown up to show them how to use a door. So,
Also, I'm pretty sure that at least one member of our party was prepping to kill them with sneak attack while they were opening the door, anyways. So, yeah, let's just forget about that. Maybe take a nice seat down at the table here and see what these folks have to say. Yeah.
do I feel like I can still summon Gorax through the cuffs?
You have access to that power, although doing so might shatter the cuffs. It might be too much magic. The cuffs will either stop you from doing so, or you can break the cuffs. You're not. It's like a 50-50 on what will happen.
All right. I am somewhat confidently going to stride over the table.
Wait, are only the people with cuffs allowed to go over to the table?
No, you
No,
just gotta do.
come. Everyone join.
Lovely.
I don't think of them as cuffs. I think of them as like a nice, fine wrought iron bracelet.
Yes, precisely. The purple aura suits you, Frift.
Oh. I'll rattle my cuffs against the table.
So, speaking of the guild, are you still part of the Agents of Ascent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, how is Ganzen?
Slightly disenchanted, I'd say. He's good, yeah, definitely good, but he rather disappointed by the initial circumstances of our ascent attempts. But he's rallying again.
I know that feeling. So you were able to get to the astral plane then?
You were. Him not so much.
And the
We also had
others?
only moderate success with our ascension.
Yeah, we got to have a little jaunt to the astral plane, and I think he and the others, they didn't really go anywhere, right? They just kind of stayed.
Guys,
Interesting. And what have you learned about this sword in the mountains, and all this talk of a war up in the heavens?
we talked about that. Were you guys able to ascend? How'd it go for you?
Well, our group did make it to the astral plane, and we had council with two of the angels.
Wow, impressive. Which ones?
Before that, I would like to hear your take on exactly what is happening here, with the sword and the war and where you all stand.
Now, just to be clear, when you say where we all stand, is this like those guards that ask you who your favorite angel is, and if you answer wrong, they beat you up and take your things? Because we've gotten enough of that already.
Ah, so you are against the notion of dividing the people of Testria between various angelic parties of the battle in the heavens.
I'm against whatever some of those guards are doing. Although, I gotta say, we've met some followers of certain angels who have been less than friendly towards us and any livestock we might have had.
Well, you know, members of our group, Quishen, for example, is a devout follower of Hazmet. After all that has happened and the sword falling from the sky, has your perception of Quishen changed? Or are you still going to accept her as one of the agents of Ascent? Maybe it's an easy question.
I don't think that any individual should be judged solely based on their affiliation with one god or another. I think we judge each other far too much based on gods and religious beliefs. I think that definitely it may complicate the situation for us to get back, given our party's divided religious beliefs and support of various different angels, but I think that we need to remember that at the end of the day, all that we want to do is get back, ascend back, and get back to the astral plane again. That's what we're all here for, right?
Those religious beliefs involve killing a bunch of people.
True. Although to be fair, most things that people like involve killing a bunch of people.
What? What me?
I said most. Not all. Don't ever
That's
check
fair.
that bar.
And why is it that you want to go back to the astral plane after you've already been there?
Oh, didn't you say you were trying to get back up there too?
Of course.
Same reason as you.
I doubt that.
Oh, really? What's your reason?
I believe that we asked the question first, Strike, but well done, trying to just flip it back on me. Very, always quick with the tongue you are.
With the tongue, isn't he?
Well, during the time we worked together, you know, all trying to figure out how to get to the astral plane to begin with, you'll remember that all of us had, on our side of the table here, had a similar reasons for wanting to go to the astral plane, to meet up with people who had passed on from. And well, earlier, Strike mentioned that our visit to the astral plane was not entirely successful. By that, he means that we didn't really get a chance to complete that initial objective. We're still working on it.
I see.
But we were
Your initial mission is
pursuing the same
unchanged.
accomplishment. Yeah,
Hmm?
that's sort of why I assumed we were pursuing the same goal. I mean, we didn't achieve our goal, so I sort of figured you didn't achieve your goal either, and we were all trying to get there just to for basically the same purpose in the beginning. So
All right. Well, what do you think, everyone? It seems like they are not of concern. That their intentions of being here are true. Yes, all in agreement. And I'll look around to the rest of the party, and you'll see some nods from the others. All right then, on Ryu, please. He'll get up and he'll unlock the cuffs on both of you, Frift and Strike. Well, thank you for putting up with that. Just can't be too safe these days. When we returned back to Kingsbridge after our initial ascent, we were met with harsh punishment. In fact, Kui Shen and Mev and myself, in particular, for worshipping certain angels. It appears that Kingsbridge had come over some kind of idea that it was Hazmet and other angels in suit, Decimar and Ejin and Wahab, who began the war in the heavens, and that they were somehow assaulting Galamark. And the knights were vetting everyone entering the city. And we actually got taken into custody. We had to break out.
sounds dramatic. When you were ascended, for the brief time that you were there, did you learn anything about the conflict between the gods?
Well, yes and no. Not nearly as much as I would like, but perhaps more than we deserved. Which is why, again, we were so careful to answer your questions initially, because one of the gods that we saw was Hasmet and the other Ejin. And they had a rather ominous message for us. We did not get to speak with them for too long. And all they really said, if I remember correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong, Honorio, but I believe it was, do not fall for their promises of unity, find the truth. And that was it.
Rather ominous.
Indeed, and so naturally, we were suspicious of the agents, as Ganzen is, of course, one for unity. And then we were suspicious of the White Cloaks, the Knights of Rentham. They were trying to rally everyone together against Hazmet and Aegon. It's very odd. Because I can say that when we were there, I mean, they were not engaged in combat with the other angels, nothing of the sort. It seemed peaceful, almost. There was no sort of war. So we have been trying to investigate exactly what's been going on. And who knows more about why people think it is Hazmet and Aegon and Wahab and Decimar who started this war? I mean, someone had to have known something. I mean, to be honest, we thought it was perhaps the agents who began this this rumor. I mean, it cannot be true. Quishen has had contact with Hazmet through prayer, and he has given no sort of indication to attack the followers of Galamark, and yet the followers of Galamark somehow have an inclination to do so against those of Hazmet. It is all very, very strange. The people are becoming divided, and we want to learn who's doing that.
Well, perhaps then, let me ask you about something that may not at first seem related, but I think that it may be. It's about how we came to be here in this place, rather in that cell. You see, when we entered your fortress in the antechamber up there, we well, I imagine that you came outside and saw that we were unconscious on the floor. Correct?
Yes.
Well, it's about how we came to be unconscious. See, we were assaulted by a powerful and dangerous being. A deadly horseman called Ixway, who we have in fact encountered before. In fact, part of the reason perhaps that some of my friends were so suspicious of you is that the timing of our being attacked by this creature while entering your abode and made it seem as though he was guarding it on your behalf. Have you encountered this creature before?
No, I have not. I've never even heard of him.
Interesting.
But it does. Sorry, continue.
Well, we have. He attacked us once before.
Following you. It does worry me that he was able to penetrate our hideout. Is he defeated?
Not well, defeated, yeah, but not necessarily killed. I want to take out my little Ixwin vial that I got and sort of wiggle it and see if the thing inside moves around some.
Yeah, well.
So this is part of him. So he's still alive somewhere, but he didn't kill us. So we've got that, and I have this. Put it back in my pocket.
He seems to be one of those unsporting types who attacks you many times and repeatedly loses, but he only has to win once in order to kill you for real.
Hmm. Uh, hmm. All right. Well, I can assure you that we have nothing to do with whatever this cruel affliction that has affected you. Um, no idea. There is so much right now that it is going on that I just have no idea about, which is why we are here investigating, and this is where our investigations have led us, and what our next lead is.
Eh, I am. We've also been doing some investigating, and I think that your party and ours may have different perspectives and different information on what's going on, and perhaps if we pool our knowledge a bit, we may be able to figure out more precisely what has happened than the ideas that either of us currently have with only our own set of information. In fact, starting to get the feeling that someone somewhere is trying to fool, well, everyone, us included.
Yes, indeed. I think the same thing. I mean, I think that Hazmat has been set up by something. Perhaps one of the other angels, perhaps a mortal. I'm not sure.
Perhaps Ixwain himself.
Perhaps.
Have we,
Perhaps this Ixwain.
have we mentioned the old gods yet?
Have not.
We
Not sure.
we did some research on the angels while we were had some downtime. We heard about the old gods who were supposed to be created even before the angels were. The angels and these old gods conflicted, and the angels won and locked away the old gods in some plane.
Hmm.
Perhaps those are who are creating conflict amongst the angels.
Old gods. Interesting.
Yes. Notably, this Ixwain is a denizen of the plane, on which the old gods are supposed to be trapped. Yet, well, here he is dogging our steps. Clearly not in his prison plane.
Hmm. Well, that is very worrying. These old gods, so they are dangerous. They seek to defeat the angels, or worse.
They were at once at conflict with the angels, and the scripts that or not me, but our party read, said that the old gods or old ones, whatever it might have been, lost.
See. See. Well, that is interesting.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, we don't have any information about the old gods. Again, first time I'm hearing of this. We have information about a group of individuals who reside in the forest here, um, who worship a collective of the angels. Actually, the collective we were mentioning before: Hasmed, Wahab, Ijin, Decimar. Um, they are trying to bring in people who are being banished from Rentham's major cities, and to give them a place to call home, to bring them together and create a sense of community, as many of these individuals are leaving the city out of fear of persecution.
Hmm.
And we are planning to infiltrate this band of worshippers, cultists, whatever you may have it, and doing some investigation onto what their means and motives are. It's a very odd operation just to have out here in the woods.
Hmm.
They invited a few of us in the other day, and we said that we would collect our things from our home town of Ashwood, and then we would be on our way to the camp.
There's paper on the table here. Can I grab one and sort of like draw the brand that we saw on the cow, that sigil with like the eye and the other thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Quick out of game question. Did we establish that the previously mysterious, like, part of that sigil was the Hazmed sigil, but
Yes.
then part of it was we
Something
didn't
else.
initially know what it was. Did we establish that had to do with Azdan, or am I imagining?
You did not definitively establish that, no.
Okay, but we did see some of these cultists. Did any of these cultists, like, we fought these guys a couple times? Did they summon any, like, weird Azdan demon thinguses?
They summoned the same unit that you fought in your very first encounter with the mouth of Azdan, who's like saying Azdan things, or those envoys of extinction that you fought
Yes.
in
Okay.
conjunction with like the mouth of Azdan, and you fought those again. The cultists summoned those.
Okay. I some there. In that case, I will say, yes, I believe that we have also encountered these cultists a couple of times. Well, I just called them cultists because that's what they appeared to be to us, and they were openly hostile towards us.
Yeah, I'll slide the piece of paper across the table.
Yes, we've seen this symbol at that camp. They say that it is the symbol of the unity between the four gods, Hasmund, Wahab, Ijin, Decima.
Unity.
Did you just say unity?
Kind of raise
well,
an
yes.
eyebrow at them.
I mean, I suppose that word is kind of at the forefront of my mind right now. I'm not exactly sure if that's the language that they used, but yes, indeed, which is why we are investigating them. Rather suspicious bunch, I would say.
Rather
Yes.
dangerous bunch.
So do you
Although-
believe this is too dangerous of a mission to be going on?
No, but definitely take care with them. I mean, we can also go with you, I suppose, but the main thing is that no one should let their guard down around these people group.
Actually, I think if you were to pursue this mission, you should keep your association with us secret from these
yeah.
cultists.
We did let some of them get away, didn't we?
Yes, we are definitely. Yes, they definitely view us as their enemy at the moment. So if you want to stay in their good graces, should not let our association be known.
Let's see.
Additionally,
Mhm.
we these cultists have one of the times we connected with them, they summoned dangerous and powerful creatures. The cultists themselves seem somewhat amateurish relative to experienced adventurers such as ourselves. But these creatures they summoned were different. Mysterious and deadly. And some of those creatures made reference to a being known as Azdan, who is one of the old gods.
So they're probably mixed up in this somehow.
Yes.
I mean, perhaps they're just pawns of whatever grand scheme is going on, or maybe they are the ones who are initiating it. It just seems... It seems odd if they're trying to gather people while they would want to isolate others. I'm just not sure. I mean, it's too bad that they know you. I mean, Frift was saying I was going to suggest that you join us if they are a little bit stronger than perhaps we are imagining. It would be good to have some backup. They appeared to just let anybody in. I mean, they were going to let in Rashmin. He certainly doesn't look like he follows Hazmed, so it would be no problem for any of you to get in. Funny enough, it was kind of like with the agents. We just walked in and said, sign us up, and they said, when can you start?
I think that perhaps the agents of Ascent, well, we should of course still retain our original purpose of visiting the astral plane and accomplishing the goals we originally set out to. We're also a collective of some of the most knowledgeable, skilled, and connected to this individuals around. I think maybe we could, if you would be open to rejoining, we could share. We've shared some information with you, and maybe we could try to investigate what's going on and coordinate together. So maybe you could investigate these cultists while we pursue some other lead, and then later we could pool what new knowledge we've obtained.
Sure. That sounds like a good plan. As long as the agents will have us, we are welcome, or we are happy to return. We just probably shouldn't meet in Kingsbridge like we used to.
Agreed. I think this is going to, yes, as you've applied with that, require a little bit of slightly more cloak and dagger type activities than I am really used to, because unfortunately, as I said, someone appears to be trying to pull the wool over the eyes of everyone, and for the most part, it's working. I don't like it. But seems many in Rentham, who knows, maybe many in other areas, have been fooled by whatever deception is occurring. And so we'll need to be surreptitious.
Indeed. I'd be careful going back to Rentham with your new friend here if you haven't already been back. Or not to Rentham, but to Kingsbridge. He looks like the kind of man that those knights will just sweep off the streets.
Yes.
Yes. Perhaps it makes sense for just a few of us to enter the city and talk to the rest of the agents and figure out what a good way of maintaining communications going forward would be, because it does seem like we're being rather limited in our movements now.
And I hold the rest of the agents in Ganzen in high esteem, and I owe them a lot for helping us get to the astral plane as we did. It was amazing being able to see Ejin face to face. Incredible, but we're sure that they're not buying into all of this. Correct?
The agents?
Right. I mean, I
Huh?
know Ganzen is a devout follower of Estevis, and I mean, they're all talking about how Estevis and Galamark are on one side with Hazmed and Aegon on the other. Just want to make sure that we will be welcomed back as we were when we initially joined.
Maybe that's why it's good if just a few of us go back to the city first and talk to everybody there and make sure we're all on the same page.
Yes, it's true. I don't know. Well, until we met with you today, just now, I think we were all also still operating under the assumption that some of the angels were responsible for this whole mess that's going on now. And it's only with the information that you provided that I think we are coming to see that that is not the case, that being played against each other. My hope is that once we are able to speak with Ganzen about this, he'll come around to this point of view as we have, and we'll be able to work towards the truth together.
Splendid. That's a plan. You will go back and talk to Ganzen and the rest of the agents while we follow up on this lead on the cultists and see exactly what it means to join their band of Hasmed, Wahab, Decimar, and Aegon.
And other.
Right, and we'll ask about this. What was his name again? The old god.
Asdan.
Asdan. We'll see if any whispers among the streets of the camp utter the word Asdan. Very interesting. Old gods.
Part ways here. What's the best way for us to remain in contact with you?
Well, that is tough. I know Ganzen had those communication devices, but we have nothing of the sort. I think we'll just have to agree to meet somewhere in some number of days. I mean, I'm not sure how long we'll be undercover in this camp. I know it's not the only camp that they have. We've caught a few of them doing on trade routes, and it appears that they have camps in Sungar as well, and also in Darkenmore.
Darkenmore. Yes, when we ran into them, they were in Sungar. I hadn't realized that they'd spread to yet another region, though, given that it's Darkenmore, I'm not surprised.
Yes. So, I mean, if our ventures lead us to, I mean, our hope initially was to get to the cultist headquarters, wherever that may be located. Perhaps this is it. I'm not sure, but if it's not, we might be gone for some time. If the lead proves fruitful.
Is there any way that we can get in touch with you? You know, we got those little talking things when we were working with Ganzen. I don't know if that'd be too suspicious, though.
Well, right. This is what I'm saying is we don't have one. Do you have one? One of the ones that Ganzen had?
We do have one, yes.
You could give it to us. I mean, that would leave you being unable to communicate for the time being, but if you give it to us, we could use it to communicate with you after you return with the other agents.
I mean, we could call Ganzen on it right now. Tell him, hey, we're here. We're handing off the communicator, and then when we go back to Ganzen, we can get another one.
Yes.
All right.
That seems like a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Any other orders of business?
I guess this is more of an issue for your party than ours, but the matter of what will be done with this base. I mean, this looks like quite a well stocked location, but now that the guards, the nearby town guard visited it,
Oh, don't worry about the gods. The ex-Nan over there wiped their memory clean. They'll have no clue what transpired. Probably won't even remember your party.
oh, okay, and that process isn't harmful.
They'll be a little dazed. Might need a little bit extra sleep tonight, but they'll be just fine.
Ah.
And yes, good point. Might as well not let this hideout go to waste. He's going to reach into his pocket and he's going to toss a silver key across the table to Murdoch. Feel free to use it whenever you'd like. I would imagine that we probably won't have use for it for at least a month or so.
Excellent. Well, in that case, yes, given how the situation is changing, either of our parties may find themselves on the outs with some of the regular authorities at some point in time. So being able to fall back to this location, use it to store materials and meet with each other will certainly be helpful.
Yes, feel free to leave any kind of well, actually, I'm not sure if we should leave correspondence or discoveries here in case it gets broken into. Maybe not.
Given that
But we can always
explained-
use it as a meeting point.
Okay. Well, I guess the next order is just to tell Ganzen of these plans.
Yeah, wait. Out of universe question. We should probably know this from when he gave it to us. How do these things work? Is it like a actual like cell phone, or can it just send like rudimentary signals?
No, it's like an actual like cell phone. You like turn it on, and it has a certain like amount of magical energy that like it can store at a time. Like think of it as like a prepaid minutes phone.
Got it.
I've
Prepaid scrying.
Yeah, prepaid scrying. So then, is the plan after we tell Ganzen not to go back to Kingsbridge? Because then, weren't we going to tell him there?
But we will still have to go back to Kingsbridge at some point to get
Alright.
another communicator.
Very true.
But it sounds like you should probably be avoiding it for quite some time.
Oh yes, we have no plans to return unless absolutely necessary until this whole business is cleared up. Amazing that there's a sword in the mountainside, isn't it? I still think I'm dreaming sometimes when I wake up and see it.
I mean, quite honestly, I can't even believe that we actually made it up to the astral plane to begin with. I never really thought that was going to work. So
Yeah, Ganzen really
all of
has
this is
some
quite
kind of
astounding.
special magic.
So should we call Ganzen together? Sounds like that might be a good idea. Everybody on the same page.
Yes, we should definitely be the ones to inform Ganzen of what's going on. After all, given that this team is currently on the outs guild, if they were to call him up and tell him, he might not
Yes.
trust them.
Yes. Yeah, maybe then we better have a private call with him first, and then once that's happened, we can hand off the communicator to you.
Sure, we'll be silent as a mouse.
Oh, wait, how am I forgetting? The actual reason we came out here, the ring, which your team recovered. So I suppose we won't be bringing that back to Ganzin for use in ascending with. Given that your team got to it first. But I would certainly like to at least examine it.
Sure.
Trouble we went.
And he'll put it on the table, and I posted a picture in the creatures channel. It's a golden ring that is very. It looks worn, but then it has a purple jewel set into it, and then 4 smaller red jewels. And it has that same kind of energy that the cube has, where like you feel like you can like activate it as you're touching it.
Hmm.
And remind me again, what are you planning on doing with the ring? Are you also collecting several artifacts to ascend?
Yes, that was the initial plan, is to collect artifacts and find a way back to the astral plane so we can figure out what's going on here.
Is there any reason we can't all collect artifacts together and just add this to the pool we already have? Is there a limit size on the party? I forget. Gansen explained a lot of that when we first ascended, but I'll be honest. Usually, I just stop listening when people explain the details of things.
It's
Not terribly interesting.
there's not any real reason that we can't keep the items in a safe place. It's just we're actually hoping to use the power of the ring in case things get hairy.
Fair, very, very fair. The cube has proven useful at least once so far.
I will sort of kick him under the table a little bit.
Strike will look completely confused. Are you still examining?
I'm done examining it. No one else has anything in particular they want to do with it.
I'm just staring at it and keeping my hands firmly, like I'm just holding onto the table so I don't reach for it. A very nice ring.
You might want to put that away.
Right. All right. Put that away, and we can call Ganzin.
Yes.
Who's got that communicator? Someone has the communicator, right?
Doesn't matter.
Does anyone have one?
I thought it was you.
I think it was
Oh.
Strike.
Well, this is a little awkward. We may not actually have the communicator. Are you sure it was me? I'm going to search all of my pockets and pat them down. Yeah, I definitely had the communicator. At one point, I had the communicator. I put it in a pocket. Frift, you didn't take it, did you? Okay, so
I mean, how dare you?
Okay. Listen, it was shiny. I'm not judging, but I saw the way you looked at the ring. All right, so we were in the cabin. We had the nightmare. We went to sleep. Lots of nightmares. Woke up again. I put on the same clothes that I've been wearing this whole time. It's not in my pocket. This is a little awkward. We may actually have to go back to the cabin to get the communicator. I don't have the communicator on me.
Well, suppose we could either come with you to the cabin, although we are expected at the camp next morning, less than 12 hours away. The cabin is back in Kingsbridge.
Maybe we could meet you at the cabin.
Is it in Kingsbridge?
Wait, where was the cabin?
What's like the cabin that you're
Yeah,
talking
what are you
about?
talking about?
It was the place that we were staying, where we slept. I don't actually remember where we slept. And
Okay,
we
you
had
guys
a
slept
nightmare.
in.
Grechka?
Wait, we're not allowed to go to Rechka.
Oh, by the way, that D20 was for a bluff check, by the way.
Mhm.
The
So,
cabin is
So-
it's not,
so
not too
the
far
la-
away.
The last place, the last place you guys slept was Kingsbridge, because you slept there and then like went to the library. So that was the last place that you guys
Okay.
slept, was Kingsbridge.
That was where we got jumped by Vixen. Vixen.
My apologies. I need to keep a better timeline.
Lot strike.
So wait, where's the camp that you're going?
It's it's south in the Whisperwood.
The Whisperwood.
We're just on the edge of the Whisperwood right now.
And how long are you gonna be there?
As I said, not sure if things go well. Maybe a month. If things go poorly, then a day.
Maybe I dropped it in all the bustle outside. We were scrambling around outside. This would be a really silly thing for us to do if we were just gonna put off this whole communicator handoff thing just because it was sitting in the woods outside. Maybe I should go take a look outside and see if I can find it. I mean, I could have sworn I had it when I woke up this morning.
Sure.
Suppose it's also possible that, in reality, Ixwain pulled one over on us, and actually he was not attempting to kill us, but to steal some of our stuff, and that he made off with.
Well, we're even then. And Strike will pull out the little canister that has part of Ixwain in it. Say, here, you guys keep chatting about what what the plan is going to be going forward. I really like where we're going with this. Murdoch, you want to come upstairs with me real quick, see if we can find that. We'll be back in, I don't know, look around for like 5 minutes and then come back. I don't want to waste too much time on this.
Do you want some
Okay.
additional help? We're just kind of hanging out here. I'd be happy to help you look.
No, that's okay. I think 2 people should be fine. It wasn't a huge area, and besides, I think that we've really got some good mental juices flowing on a plan here. I won't be taking away too many bright minds here.
Well, if you go outside and want to come back in, good job on the riddle on the door. You got everything absolutely correct. The only thing is, we thought of that, and the 4th rune, you actually want to get incorrect 1 notch to the left in order to get back in. So all the rest correct. 4th rune, notch to the left. No gas.
Was that
Really?
what was written on the placard that none of us could read?
Oh no, the placard is in Elvish. This actually used to be an old Elvish hideout, not nearly as robust as this one here, but it just says something to the effect of welcome elves of the Sylph Woods, something generic like that. It's not exciting.
Ah, okay.
All right, well, we'll be back in a jiffy. Just we'll search up there, see if I perhaps dropped it. I could be quite so clumsy, and I'll be right back. Hopefully, it's right by the entrance where I stumbled as I was chasing Murdoch. Is anyone going to stop us from going outside?
Nah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to, as we're walking up the stairs to the entrance. I will pull out the communicator and show it to Murdoch. I've received your secret communication. When you kicked me, that message under the table clearly indicated that we think that they're lying about everything. So, clearly what you wanted me to do was to not give them the communicator. Right. Good. Okay. So, if I'm with you so far on your plan so far, your next intention was to call back to the other agents of Ascent, and well, here's where I lost you. Your plan's very complicated. Maybe we should call them and see if they know any information that we don't about this party. I agree with you that they do seem very suspicious. Good catch on that. I was too trusting.
Actually, everything I was telling them was true. I kicked you because we hadn't actually told them about Cube yet.
Precisely, you were holding it back because we don't trust them.
Well, yes, we don't necessarily trust them entirely. You know, a wise man once said, "Trust but verify." Well, we trust, but we haven't verified yet.
This is precisely what I suggest we do. We verify. We can call back to the other agents of Ascent and see what they know. If they know anything about this party, I guess actually we would have already known.
Yes.
Perhaps there's nothing else to be gained by calling Ganson.
Yes, I think the only thing that would be gained by calling Ganson in private here is if we wanted to tell him something that we didn't want the people downstairs to know, but I can't actually currently think of any such thing, especially given that we're going to go and speak with him in person very soon anyways.
The only thing I would think is maybe it's worth having a quick call with him first, just to let him know that we're about to give him another call, but that we don't entirely trust this group. They did, in fact, put us in a jail cell, and they're clearly holding a little bit of something back from us, though he may infer that already. The amount of damage that could be done in the few days between now and when we see him in person, though, is relatively small. Maybe. I really think you blew this all out of proportion with your whole kicking me out of the table plan, getting me to not give them the communicator.
Okay. Just make the call quickly. It's gonna be suspicious if we're up here for too long.
Okay. Strike will quick dial Ganson.
All right. Ganson will pick up, and yes, hello.
Greetings, Ganson. It's Strike. Long time no talk.
Ah, Strike. Yes. How are you?
Great. Hey, no time for the pleasantries. Got to talk real quick here. So we're about to call you back again. We found the party that we were looking for. Well, not specifically looking for, but we did find them. They have quite a lot to tell you. We're about to call you again in the presence of them so we can all get on the same page. But before we did so, we just want to let you know things seem a little off with them. We're not 100% sure that they're being even with us. So just want to make sure that you knew that we knew that you know that they're not 100% on board.
The other agents.
Yes.
Are they all there? Even Quichette, the Tula sisters, and Mev?
Yes, and we'll clear all of that up in just a second when we have a call with them, but we just stepped out for a second. Don't want to be too suspicious. Are we on the same page?
You have to be careful.
Being very careful, yes. Wait, is there a specific reason why you say that?
I mean, they're worshippers of Hasmid.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like we're definitely on the same page. Yeah, hold on one second. Hold that thought. We'll call you right back, okay?
And you can hear him shout in the background, "Cool, Cora, get over here. This is important."
Bye-bye. Strike's gonna hang up. Okay, Murdoch. It might be more complicated than I originally thought. It's highly possible that the ones who are going to be very judgmental here are in fact going to be the other agents of Ascent, just like these guys were worried about.
Yes, we are going to have to do some explaining and some convincing.
Man, I really wish I'd paid more attention during my religion classes.
It pains me to say this, but I think that what's going on right now is going to be getting taught in religion classes in the future. That's
No,
what you
that's
always
fair.
wanted, though, isn't it? We're making history.
Precisely. Okay, well, it's a good thing that I paid a lot more attention in my being sneaky and lying classes than in my religion classes. Though I did sort of make them one and the same. And Strike is going to open the door, back down the stairs, and start running down them, shouting that he found it.
Splendid. All right, call him up. Get this over with, and then we can all get a nice rest before we embark on our respective missions.
And Strike will turn on or place the call again and throw the communicator device in the center of the table.
Hello.
Hey, Ganson, it's Strike. Long time no speak. How you doing?
Strike. Wonderful to hear from you after all this time. How are you doing?
Doing great, and I gotta tell you, it's not just me calling. This is Strike and Frift and Ella and Murdoch and Xandor. You know very little about Xandor, and Dunbar and Shigure and Brogrod and Hammond and Callus and oh boy, Ixtiri, the sisters, Mev, Quishen, Varshmi, and everyone else too, in their party too.
We're so close.
Oh my! You found the other agents of Ascent.
We sure
Hello,
did.
Zuzati, are you there?
You see,
I
Strike
am
scribbling
indeed.
down that it's Zuzati.
Hello, Ganzen. It's been a while. Sorry we couldn't have met in person, but a lot has transpired. And he will proceed to tell Ganzen the information that he relayed to you guys. Just in the interest of time, we'll just leave it at that. And is there anything else that you guys want to? Are you gonna like also just let Ganzen know about like the old gods and stuff? Because he didn't. I don't think you guys like have touched base with him after you found that
Yeah.
info.
I think we'll just tell it all.
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
like to tell him about the old gods. Also, Murdoch is gonna reiterate that he thinks that the followers of the quote good angels and the followers of the quote bad angels are being set up to fight each other by someone interested in letting out the god.
My, what a grand scheme this is. It is perhaps beyond my understanding right now. I'll have to sit down with a nice pot of tea and ponder over all this information that you have given me. But I would very much like to have us all meet again, together as a group, unite once again under the Guild of the Agents of Ascent.
I'll just look expectantly at the other party.
Well, yes, Ganzen. We can do that, of course. We're just going to follow this lead first, and then we will, after it's done, be right back. And the group is going to give us this communication device so that we may communicate with you and the other party as we are undercover. Splendid. Yes, it's great plan. So then you will go and find out what this cult is doing, and the rest of you will return to Kingsbridge. That is our plan.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, we better save the magical energy in this thing if you're going to be taking it off to some cultist land where you cannot recharge it. So I will see the rest of you soon, and it is great hearing from you again. And best of luck in your mission.
Strike will give the communicator a big thumbs up, even though it can't see him.
Zuzarti will turn off the communicator and take it, and he will give it to Quishen. Well, that went better than expected. I suppose that Rentham hasn't completely poisoned the minds of everyone. Ganzen's a good man, so I shouldn't have doubted him.
I suppose we can't fault you for being defensive, or cautious, I should say.
Yes, well, it's best that we get some rest. We have some acting to do tomorrow. You're welcome to spend the night here if you would like. We're going to be out before the sunrise, so hopefully we will not wake you. Or if you would like to go back to town, then that's up to you as well.
What do you think, folks? Did we have any work left to do in town?
I don't know how much I want to go anywhere right now, honestly. I'm a little worse for wear. I think that if I step on a particularly sharp stick on the way back to town, that'll be it for me.
Point.
Exactly my problem. The point of the stick. But, yes. I think maybe we should just rest here, especially if certainly got a lot of beds over there, looking real soft. But if we want to go back to town, that's fine. I'll ride on Dunbar's back or something. Save me from the sticks.
Anytime.
I hardly think that's necessary. We can certainly stay here tonight.
Alright.
All right. Well, your home is our hideout is your hideout now. I suppose you do have a key.
Sure enough. We'll go get some food and some rest then.
Yes, there's plenty of food in there. Actually, since we're going to be gone for a while, we are going to leave out the rest of our perishables for the wolves. But if you would like to take them, then feel free.
I think we'll do our best to eat them first tonight.
And the group will also join you guys in eating dinner, and then they will be off to bed. And if you guys are still eating or talking, they'll ask you to move out to this area, so as to not disturb them while they're trying to sleep. It's a rather cramped area, so you can see that the dining room is in the same area as the bedroom.
Yeah.
But we're still being watched by the monk. He's meditating out there.
Oh yeah, he will meditate in here.
Okay.
Yes, he doesn't use a bed.
Same.
Same as that you just said? Right? He probably needs the fluffiest, comfiest bed imaginable, or he complains.
Only
But he
the
likes
down
to
of a
ima-
goose that was exclusively fed other geese.
He likes to imagine that he's living the hard life and sleeping on the cold, hard ground. Even though he has a custom-made sleeping bag.
Yep, sounds about right.
Anything anyone wants to talk about before we go to bed? In the relative privacy that we have? Okay. I mean, Brogrod, Yushigura, and Frift don't really look to be in much of a condition to be talking much. Anyways,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head to bed. If you need me, come get me, but give me a health potion or something first.
Yeah, if you need me, ask someone else first.
If you need me, go get Fred.
If you need me, don't need me.
Need me, rise above. Find your own path.
All right. Well, yeah.
Gang, rise up.
Yep. Sleep Gang can initiate Sleep Gangage and go ahead and heal yourselves to do reset HP and reset spells. You guys are sleeping. Big sleep.
Gil. Reset H.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
It's both in the campaign and on your character.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, you want to do reset spells and HP, Nick, not like stats.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's okay. The reset all button is a little bit deceptive. It's for
Wait,
like
so
in
where's-
combat stuff.
I want to do. Is it on my like character thing?
It is. It's like the button with like the heart in the bar and then the lightning bolt in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. And when you guys awake the next morning, the other group is gone. You got the place to yourselves.
Strike is going to look through the wine cabinet to see what they got.
It's pretty cheap stuff. Very cheap stuff, actually. Looks like they're a little bit tight on cash.
He will give it his best scoff. Of course. Also, I will investigate this crack in the wall.
It's a crack in the wall.
It's a crack in the.
Most suspicious.
Just another crack in the wall.
All right, so folks, what's the plan?
Well, I may have missed what what did we agree to with the other party?
When did you drop out?
Let's see. We were just about to call Ganson.
We called Ganson and filled him in on everything. There was no direct conflict between either of the parties. We agreed to hand over the communicator to the other party and said that we're going to meet up with Ganson back at the base of the Agents of Ascent in the next few days.
Right. And they kept the ring.
Yes, they kept both the ring and the communicator.
Word.
Word up, Holmes.
Is there anything else we want to do in the middle of that plan?
Hmm? Do you mean?
Between now and meeting up with Ganson, just head straight there. What else?
Uh,
I think most of the plan comes after we meet up with Ganson. I don't.
yeah, I guess we don't really have a great sense of what our next step is. Like, we
We can't just wait around for another thing to fall out of the sky.
You say that, but it's worked very well so far.
um, I, you know, those large uncooperative angels who sort
Official
of
title.
yes they were the ones who let us go touch the sword, and then the sword told us to go find the ring. We found the ring, except we didn't actually get to keep the ring, but we did find these new allies, maybe, or you know, maybe they're not allies and we've been fooled. I feel somewhat as though, I mean, Galamark directed us to get that ring and we didn't get it. On the other hand, maybe he knew this was going to happen, so he was really directing us to find new allies.
I think only time will tell on that. I don't. I'm very suspicious, but also their reasoning is sound. I think we should just proceed with caution. I don't have any good suggestions of actions to take. I know my plan would just be go back to Ganson, say hi to Ganson, ask him where we should go next to find the next object.
Yes, that is sort of, yeah.
We could also look into the this cult a bit more. I know that they're looking into it too, but I mean, we could at least keep an eye out for it as we're traveling, see if we learn anything else about it. I think it'd be better to not leave that totally unchecked.
Yes, well, the other group is going with like an infiltration route on this problem. We might go for more of an aggression type route, you know.
Right. Hopefully, we wouldn't do it on the same camp.
Yes, that is true. But you know, those cultists seem to. I assume we're all okay just calling them cultists.
They're cultists.
Yeah.
They have a symbol with an eye in it. I'm gonna hold up my piece of paper since we're back at the same table again. I'm gonna shake it at Murdoch.
Yeah. Okay.
If this
yes,
symbol was at a church, I would probably go to it.
Anyways,
Wait, I'm getting mixed signals.
Don't worry, I'm not a cultist.
I mean, those cultists like appear to be like, you know, all along the roads attacking. We may not even have to seek them out. If we're just on our way to do our next thing, we may be attacked. In which case, we could investigate back at them very aggressively.
Yeah, I sort of assumed the beat up people who try to beat us up part of the plan sort of just goes along with the rest of everything else.
Yeah. Okay. You know, actually, the other group said that that they had heard that the cultists were setting up camps in Darkenmore. Given that we've already visited Tsungar and the other group is going to be trying to infiltrate the camps here in Rentham, we might head south and see what's going on in Darkenmore.
Either way, though, we should probably go back and see Ganson first. Make sure he doesn't have anything super important that he needs us to do.
Definitely agreed. And perhaps also, this would be a chance for if either he or some of us were to have some second thoughts about the alliance we've made with our erstwhile ascenders, this would be our chance to discuss the not present. So, to Ganson now, right?
Let's do it.
All right, awesome. We are going to head to Kingsbridge. Kingsbridge. And so you guys are like in kind of like the border of the Enchanted Timberland and the Whisperwood, and you're going to be traveling down to Kingsbridge, and the road is there's like a pretty well defined road that you guys can find out after you make your way like out of like kind of like the dense wilderness part. There's like a merchant pathway that you guys can take back to the city. And boop. And And as you guys are traveling along the pathway, aha!
Oh.
You guys are going to encounter some various travelers and like merchants along the path. As I said, it's like a fairly decently traveled path. It's the one that goes between Ashwood and Kingsbridge, and also collects Black Bay, which is like the port town. And you will come across a merchant caravan, a couple of them as you're going, but one in particular kind of catches your attention because you can see some rustling in the trees as you approach the caravan. It appears it's moving at actually a slightly slower pace than you guys are. You're really kind of hustling and bustling here, and you can see in the trees lies waiting something for the caravan. And hopefully you guys are on the map.
Oh, I see him.
It's bandits! And you see arrows from atop the hill come down and hit.
These bandits are literally just opening fire on this caravan. No, like, hold,
Nope.
stop, we're gonna take your good, just straight up murdering these people.
So yep. So what they're doing is they're opening fire on the caravan, and the caravan like stops. The horses go kind of crazy, and the merchants begin to like look around, and bandits begin to approach the caravan, and the volley stops, but you can see that all the ones on the hilltop, they have their bows strung tight, ready to fire at a second's command. And you can see the bandit is walking up and talking to this merchant, who is stepping down from the caravan with his hands up. And you guys, here, if we're doing like one of these things that we sometimes do, you guys are like, farther back. It's kind of like down the road a ways, and you can't see anybody else near.
Bandits.
Go.
Seems like a wasted opportunity for a good fight. Like, they're not even fighting back. I think we should show the bandits the true meaning and value of conflict.
I couldn't agree more, Shigure. I say we just charge straight down the middle and just hit them. Just rush right at them and stab them until they're
Fuck 'em
dead.
up.
All right, arm in arm with me, Strike. Let's get him.
Sounds like Xantor's on the same page.
thirsty for some fighting.
In my experience, there's only one way to deal with bandits attacking from all directions: a straight charge.
Charge. That sounds exciting. We should charge.
It does.
We should charge.
I don't charge.
Do you climb? We're going to probably need some people to dislodge the bandits from those cliffs.
I got you, baby.
Okay, excellent.
I want to charge, but Brogrod is the one who has control of this horse currently. We've been taking turns. Brogrod, can we charge?
Yeah. We charging.
How far is the other screen to where we actually need to go? I'm confused.
We're just kind of pretending you guys are like in the
Is that
like
The
adjacent
loading
woods.
screen.
Here, like here's what we can do to make it a little bit. Let's see here. So like, boom. This isn't gonna line up perfectly, so just like pretend that some trees are. Oh god, lining up perfectly. Yeah, you guys are like here when like you see them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, are you guys deciding to engage the bandits in combat? You're just gonna charge forward.
I mean, if the merchants were fighting back, I might want to give them a chance to show what they could do. But yeah, no.
Yes. The merchants have now like gotten off of their caravan and are like stepping like away from it.
Yeah, come on.
That ain't happening.
We gotta take them out.
Also get
All
glorious charge.
All right, then since you guys are the bandits are slightly distracted with trying to commandeer this caravan, we'll give you guys some starting locations.
Wait, are we on horses?
That's why I figured you were so like.
Matt, we are on horses, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, of course.
Hell yeah.
We're on
Hell
horses.
yeah.
We've been traveling everywhere on horses. That's why I figured you were so.
can you
set
run
on
them
charging.
over?
So,
Truly
It is
glorious
gonna be
charge.
strike show.
As we are performing our cavalry charge forward, I'm going to turn to Xantor, who I assume is galloping on the horse to my left. Xantor, did you call Murdoch baby earlier?
Slip of the tongue. Let's go fight some shit.
Does he look like a baby to you?
Who can be sure about these things?
actually, you know what we're gonna do?
I'm gonna laugh at him and not say anything.
Strike will look clinically confused.
We've all been babies at one point in our lives. I
You know,
think.
Hard to argue with that.
It's fair.
Here's what we're gonna do.
It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Is there cavalry damage? Can we like run over these motherfuckers?
Yeah, if you guys would like to try and run over somebody.
This is Pelennor Fields right now. We're like doing full fucking dive down.
Yes, you are. And as you approach, you notice that there are more bandits lying in
Okay.
wait in the trees here.
Okay.
There's actually one more guy right
Shit,
here.
how are we gonna run them over without running over the the people?
You're getting lost in the details.
Shigure is not personally trying to run anyone over, but I'll let you guys. We'll sort it.
And so what I will let you guys do is you each may take a 60-foot horse charge right now from where your starting position is. Brogrod, get over here. So you may move 60 feet wherever you would like, and take a charge at the enemies if you would like, or just reposition yourself. But all of you can move 60 feet, and then we will begin the initiative.
I have a
Up to 60
request.
Hmm?
Can I put a portal in front of my horse and dive bomb the people on the top out of another portal?
If you would like to,
Like a horse-sized portal?
yeah, if
Roll-
you would like to do a use power roll.
How do I do that? Where's power roll?
So on your little character bar, there should be one next to the skill check. The skill check's in the very center. The one to the right of that should be
With
called
two
Equals
hands
Power.
and
Yeah.
okay, and I have to click myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you're trying to go.
I'm
on
putting
which.
Yeah, it's like I want to like charge into like the guy in the bottom right, I guess, and like get
this
onto
guy?
that. Get onto that platform like next to him and kind of run him over. Potentially run over the other person as well.
Roll for the
Alright, so-
horse to break its legs coming in and out of the portal.
No, it's gonna like no, I'm not like falling down into it. It's gonna just like I'm just gonna like pop out.
As some of us have learned in previous campaigns, horses are not immortal.
Oh
It's
no.
true.
We can roll for like abnormalities on the
Neither are
horse coming out of the
dogs.
portal.
No, not the
I-
dogs.
I'm sticking with my my assertion that Brogrod is driving the horse. So wherever he goes, I am just going to go with him, I guess.
Okay.
Because as I recall, we're sharing a horse.
Yeah, then we'll center you guys more. Yeah. I think you're
How's-
right. Yeah, for sure. You guys are sharing horse. Okay, so Xantor.
How's that power
you-
check looking?
Yep. So the charge starts, and Xantor is going to summon a portal in front of him and his horse as he's charging, and he zoop is able to complete the portal at the top of the cliff, and you're attempting to run over both of these bandits here.
If I have enough like legal space to well, assuming they're lined up. Yeah.
Yep. So they were lined up like this, and so you're gonna hit them and kind of like trample over one of them. I guess he was like here, so he'll kind of like move to the side, and get like bashed to the side, looking utterly confused at how this horse just appeared on top of the hillside here. And you'll also run into the other bandit who I think was here and like push him a little bit, and you'll cause both the bandits to be vulnerable for their first turn, and that's where you can start for your first turn.
Okay. I like it.
Other people?
Strikes just. I want to move to here and I want to smack this guy. How do I engage him with my my glorious charge?
So you're also just trying to kind of like trample him over.
Yes, in fact, so I have 60 feet of movement, so I could move to here. I'd like to just slash him with my cavalry saber as I move past him, like a true charge, not just trample.
Gotcha. All right, well, you won't be able to use your like attack on your first turn. So here's what we're actually gonna do. Everybody after you move, roll a skill check, including Xantor.
Skill check is the middle one.
Yep.
Okay.
Just doing. Shoot.
Why is there no number when we do skill checks? I don't.
It only shows to Matt.
Just
To
so
the
you know that we're
DM.
like doing it.
Bless you.
Well, so we don't know what the outcome is going to be.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like, Matt sees what the number we actually roll is, and that's how he determines what the outcome is.
I see. Okay. So
But-
there is a number somewhere.
Yes,
Yes.
I can see the numbers.
A number exists.
Yes, I can see the numbers. Also, Dunbar and Ella, you're not even using your overlays. God.
You can tell.
I can't
Wait,
tell. I mean, it
what?
doesn't actually matter. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, so we have.
I have
So
the
everybody
overlay
who,
set up, but I saw selection and just automatically went to that.
Oh, Carl's
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I forgot how to turn it on, so I've been using selection.
Campaign window.
Is the skill check 1 to 20, Matt?
Yep, that's 1 through 20. And so what's going to happen is everybody who succeeds a skill check is going to get a state of their choice to start off the fight between
Whoa.
bolstered, deadly, tenacious.
I don't know what any of these do.
Go to the
Yeah.
Google Docs, and there's a states sheet that is very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Dana's homepage.
That's it.
So
Yep,
is
so you-
bolstered,
Bolstered.
tenacious,
Deadly.
deadly. Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Bolster,
That's it.
Tenacious, Deadly.
Bolster, Tenacious, Deadly. You may choose one of those three for having a good, glorious charge here into the fight. And the people who succeed are Strike.
Oh, I gotta roll. Brog, why are you rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah, why'd you roll with disadvantage?
Oh, because I suck at horseback riding. Like I'm absolute trash.
I mean, it's true. You're probably a bit small for horses.
I
Yep.
don't ride them very often, but I'm just trying to go
Yep.
fast.
Well,
Yeah.
if it makes you feel better about how bad you are, neither of your rolls would have won. So,
all right, yeah. I was destined to fail.
so right now it's actually only Strike and Ella, and we'll see about
Mhm.
Frift.
Yeah, I'll roll a skill check regularly because at least I'm not steering the horse.
I'm taking bolstered.
And Frift may also. Frift,
But,
actually, Frift, you are like getting
Upper
so
20.
prepared. You don't have to like,
bad.
you don't even have to like worry about like anything like in terms of steering the horse because Brograr just got that covered. So she's just like fully preparing to just absolutely engage this fight. And yeah, Frift, you may get all 3 states for rolling the nat 20.
Let's go.
Oh.
We almost had a bad thing happen with Murdoch where he would have gotten the inverse states because he rolled a 2.
Ah.
Murdoch is not in the cavalry.
Yes, very on theme for Murdoch, being not in the cavalry. All right, so yep, you guys can choose the states that you want. Oh shoot.
Also, as Murdoch rides in, he barely keeping his horse under control. He's going to shout at these thieves, "Stop! In the name of the law!" Gotta do it once per campaign.
See, and I thought it was going to be in the name of love.
Sorry, I had to
it's
take
gonna
a
be
call real
something
quick
like,
there.
I didn't choose to ride this horse.
Which states do I get to choose from?
Deadly, bolstered, or tenacious.
Easy, deadly.
When my paladin shouts "Stop! In the name of the law," you know we're about to kill some people in the woods.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. The man is very right. And I have arranged you in initiative order based on your roll. So that's just what we're going to be doing for this fight. Because whoever has the best horse riding is just going to get to go first. And as we talked about last time, I'm going to be keeping track of how long we can do for a whole set. And yeah, I think that especially now with let's say we have 8 people. Is that correct? It's 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I think that we can do an initiative in 18 minutes. That's 2 minutes per person. I think that we can do it.
Not to be that guy, but if we have 8 people, wouldn't it actually be 16 minutes for 2 minutes per person?
Yes. No, you're absolutely right. That's what I mean. 16 minutes.
What buffer time?
Yeah. Don't worry, I've got them.
Also, we're
That'll
not
take
having
2
multiple
minutes.
people go at once right now, right?
Correct. We're not. Yeah, we're gonna.
Yep.
Yeah, for some fights where like we can actually separate it, I think we can try that again. But for this one, let's try it because now that we have 2 less people, I think that's going to be pretty significant. So we'll try this one with just how we used to do it, and we'll try for 16 minutes for an initiative.
Ooh, I need initiative window. There we go.
And let me roll a bounty. There are a lot of bandits, Dana.
Some of them probably actually have bounties.
Oh boy.
They're all bountied.
Yes. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a merchant. 7. Well, not a great bounty. We got this guy.
I'll get to him eventually.
All right. And what I'm going to do is the merchants are just going to flee after they see the like horses charging in. So they're just going to hang out on the outskirts of battle, kind of right here.
Oh no, more bandits! Actually,
Yeah,
even
exactly.
scarier bandits.
Yeah,
Someone
these
just came
bandits
through a
have
portal. Get me
horses.
out!
These ones have horses.
Oh no, we walked into some kind of bandit turf war.
Precisely. And we can get things going with nat 20 roll thrift. So, oh yeah, sorry. I forgot that you guys can't actually give yourselves those states. So let me just.
I would
actually
love
do
the
that.
permission to do so.
Yeah, I'm fearful that the permission would be abused, which is why you do not have permission to do so. Strike, what state would you like?
Deadly.
All right, and then Ella, what state would you like?
I think he said bolstered.
Okay, great, good choice. And I think those are the only two who succeeded, so now we're good. Frift is up first. You guys have ridden in on horseback against these bandits, and the bandits are gonna cry out, "Leave this caravan! This one's ours, or we'll cut your necks!"
I will vault off of this horse, kind of, and sort of like end up in a little heap on the ground, but then jump up and go, stop in the name of the law! And I will summon Gorax. I'll like take a couple steps forward and summon Gorax between these two men.
I am just going to move this to the object layer and go to the health bar to make the combat a little bit easier to see.
Alright.
Ha ha!
And I'm good.
All right. This bandit is up, and he's gonna. Actually, he's gonna keep his bow out. No. He's gonna come. He's gonna step up, and he's gonna ready his cutlass at Frift, and say, "You don't look like an officer of the law. And even if you were, I wouldn't be scared of you." And this one is going to take out a bow and shoot Frift. Strike.
Strike will cavalry charge past this guy, just shouting at the top of his lungs. Ah!
Ooh.
The law!
Nope, he doesn't say anything about the law. Done.
No law.
That's it. I'm done.
This bandit is going to see this giant demon who just attacked him and take out his bow as well, ready an arrow and shoot it at Frift. What kind of military personnel are you with this beast? I'm not so sure about this, guys. Stop being so scared. This loot's way too much to pass up. Just a few more arrows. Another one lands into Frift.
Yeah, it's looking like just a few more arrows for Frift.
The law betrayed me.
And Ella is up. Are you here, Carl?
Damn it, Carl.
Going once, twice, 3 times, then the DM will control your character. I'm gonna move her up. Wow. Not the best heal we've seen.
Work.
That's what he's doing. This bandit is gonna whooshing, take out his sword and scream as he attacks Shigure. Ah! Uh-oh. He says as Shigure kind of just like deflects the blade. Xantor, up on the top of this hill here.
Yeah, so if I were to get this bandit to left of me, like below me, he gets like a disadvantage if he wanted to shoot me or something. Do these guys have bows, or they do I know if they just have a sword or a bow?
All the bandits have a sword and a bow.
Sword and
like.
a bow. Okay.
Yeah.
But they get disadvantage shooting up. Is that a thing?
Yeah, they get a range differential, so they have reduced range essentially shooting up.
Okay.
It's good to knock people off of things in general.
Are we still playing with the knocking someone off of a thing gives them bone break?
Bone break doesn't exist anymore, so no.
Oh, okay.
We could do something where like it gives people disadvantage. We could do that. I think that seems reasonable. So if you
Yeah,
knock
probably a little
people off with the
disoriented.
thing, yeah, we'll just like give them disadvantage, and like sometimes it'll be on an attack, sometimes it'll be on a defense, but we'll just give them disadvantage.
All right.
Seems reasonable.
I'm gonna do my first half of Now You See Me. Oh shit, no. No, I don't want to do that. How do I accidentally like clicked myself to be the thing taking damage.
If you just click something else, it should like remove you from the selection.
Okay. Boom. How much did that do? I just didn't see it. Fuck. Oh shit. God damn it.
So you provoked an AO, so he will cutlass you back.
Ow. Okay. Actually, wait. So I go there, and then like get over
Back.
there maybe. How far is? That's 30 feet, so I actually wouldn't be able to hit. All right, so yeah, do that. Step to get over here, and then I guess I'll just make the other two portals, and I'll shoot the guy who's closest to me. The way. Okay. Bang.
Ooh.
We do it. Oh, okay, not bad. And then yeah, I guess and then I'll have to put that here, and I guess go like there. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. And as Xantor puts the portal down over on this side, you can see this merchant walk up to it and begin to like investigate it.
Okay,
He's gonna be like looking at it.
If you want to join the fun.
He'll look up and he'll look back to the battlefield. He'll just shake his head to himself and then keep looking at the portal. This bandit's gonna take out his bow and shoot an arrow at Shigure. Dunbar.
So Dunbar is not very comfortable right now because he didn't want his horse to charge ahead, but his horse decided that anyway. I guess he saw the other horses charging and it just wanted to charge in, so. We'll get some stuff going on here. I want to pull Bandit 32, who's next to the tree.
Yoink.
And I guess I could pull 83 to the right side of Gorax.
Yoink. What bandit doesn't like a good story?
Heal, and then we'll story time.
Whoa.
Actually, I'll also give the pipe to.
Wait, I gotta remove your story circle stacks.
Oh, good. I'm done.
Change you back to one story circle. Cool. Excellent.
Dunbar doesn't understand the conflict going on. I don't know why people would attack this poor carriage. But
Horsies.
Alright, this guy's a little bit out of range, so he's actually gonna come down off of the cliff. Take a sniper shot at Shigure. And he'll also see the arrow just kind of like bounce off of Shigure, like more or less. And he'll also like shout like, I'm not so sure if this caravan's worth it, guys.
All right. It's so Shigure riding up on his horse. goes into a deep contemplative state, which is how he managed to not roll so well on his riding check. But nevertheless, when he comes off his horse, he hops down, his eyes fire open, and he cuts down the first bandit in front of him.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought that
Jeez.
would do more damage. Okay. I'll take deadly and blink.
Okay. Also, feel free if you're about to use that to like let me know what states you want like beforehand, because sometimes like you want to like get deadly and then have the damage happen. You know.
Oh, I couldn't remember if we had decided that you always get the states after the damage.
My understanding was you could do it like before, because that's
Okay.
like one of like the combos
Well,
with the thing.
That is all right. So hopped off my horse. Let's I'll use my blink to like come over
Ooh.
here, and then I'm gonna get right up in this guy's face.
Oh, Sugar Ray wants it.
Oh, actually, and yeah, while I'm at it, we will. Whoop.
Right, you've got the assist spells. Don't forget. Oh, all right.
All right. Shigure is set.
Okay. Bandit 28. Oh wait, he's actually within range of Xantor. Yeah, he's gonna shoot a bow right back at Xantor and be like, "Guys, he's teleporting around this place. I don't know what kind of weird stuff is going on, but I agree. And I'm not so sure we want this caravan anymore." Rogrod is up.
Oh, I'm zealous too.
Got that pipe.
Here we go. I have 2 standard actions.
It's huge.
All right, let's do a runic bullet first.
Oh, make sure to do your rune if you always reroll it at the beginning of a fight. I'm not sure. I
Oh
forget.
yeah, no, I do. Bummer. Fire's nice to have, but oops, shift. So hit both of those guys. Then I'm going to, with my minor action, I'm going to Dwarven Cigar, 130, right next to us.
Oh, he's about to pop off.
Whoops. Blow him back, hit that tree. And then I'll keep him stuck in that tree because I'm going to throw a throwing axe at him. Ancient axe.
No.
Oh,
Double lightning.
Oh, but some good damage.
Oh, reduced by defense. That was big damage though.
Alright, that's it for me.
First it's hot and then it's cold. What are these guys?
Who the hell are these guys? Ex-military?
Oh my god,
Situation.
I forgot my line when we were ready to start the ambush.
Guys. This guy attacked you, Sugar. If you would like to counterstrike him.
61. Oh, okay. Yeah. We can try and get strike paid off.
Ooh.
It's okay. He'll AO me back. We'll
Yeah,
keep it going. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
he probably will.
where is the?
Maybe
Ah.
not.
That's the opposite.
Oh, wait. Oh,
All right. Well, that was that guy's turn. It's now up with Murdoch. It's like, don't worry. I think they're losing some steam. We can take them.
Yeah, okay. Murdoch. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna walk to here. Make an auto attack against this guy. And now I'm going. Sheriff. Damn. I move
Oh.
the flag into Strike's tile. Let's do that. Strike now has the opportunity to make an attack against Bandit.
And you guys can elect to use lethal or non-lethal force.
Strike is going to give him a non-lethal thwallop as he comes by. It looks like it was just non-lethal enough.
Hmm.
Perhaps a little bit too non-lethal.
All right. Well, it is Bandit 182's turn, and he just got thwalloped pretty damn hard and got really scared of that flag. And he's so scared that he's actually just gonna shout to his team, "Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea, guys. There'll be another caravan," and he's just gonna start running.
He is on. Wait, yeah, okay, never mind.
I attempted to take out 2 bandits in one turn. That was
It was a
sort
good
of
attempt.
successful. I think I actually
Can you do
succeeded.
non-lethal fire?
You cannot.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna be making.
Unless someone wants to put out his fire, that man will burn to death. Well, potentially on his next turn.
We'll kind of like I'll. Oh wait, what's the split time on that round there?
Oh yeah, so that round was actually 16 minutes and 7 seconds. And I think that round was actually like very fast. Like I think we actually like went probably faster than I would even like normally expect us to go. So let's I'm gonna set the limit. Let's just do an even 20 right now. I think that if we can do 20, that's fine. Cause I don't know. I mean, how did you guys feel? Like it felt like that round was quick. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it helps that these are enemies that don't have any complexity to their mechanics.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm worried that if we try and do rounds that quick in some other fights, it's gonna be
Yeah,
not good.
that might end up getting too punishing.
Yeah. I think this one is a little wonky because these enemies aren't necessarily the most threatening enemies, but also like there's a lot of opportunity for people to like throw flavor into what they're doing here, which they have been doing.
It's true.
So
I've been talking a lot more than I usually do during the fights, so yeah, I'm taking up some more time than I usually do. So yeah, so we will shoot for 20. We'll shoot for 20. So I'm gonna count that round as definitely a success. You guys did really well that round in terms of speed.
nice.
All right, starting the clock again. First is up.
All right. I'll kind of like pull like some of the like arrows or like swat of the arrows that are on me that are remaining after Dunbar has patched me up. Be like, I thought this whole stop in the name of the law thing was supposed to work, and they would stop, and we wouldn't have to kill them. But I'm gonna look at Murdoch real quick and I'm gonna say, are we just killing them? I'm gonna look for like a nod or a head shake here, pretty much.
We should fight these foes with the full measure of our power until they lay down their arm.
Okay, I've got a lot of measure. Tripper's gonna crack her knuckles, and we're gonna get this first on these two. And then
Getting them nice and low.
Uh-oh.
Mark's gonna come over here. I'm gonna come over to him. Gonna say there will be no more caravans for you. Oh no!
Oh
And
my!
he will Gorax will just cleave him 2 foot in half.
Oh my god! And these bandits who are like, whose boots are like encased in ice right now, are just gonna let out this cry of terror.
All right, I'm good.
And this bandit is going to burn to death.
Death on his tree.
Yeah, he is going to just, his whole cloak is on fire, and he is going to be on fire, and he's going to kind of run around before he just falls over and is motionless in flames. And this bandit will look down to his boots and look to his one enemy who's on fire, and the other one who is like literally in half, and he will just drop his cutlass to the ground.
I'm gonna give Murdoch a big thumbs up.
Which one did that?
Here I can, let's see, what would be a good state for like
Marked.
we'll put a purple stunned thing on them. That means that he has surrendered. Any attacks against him can have deadly
God.
if someone chooses to.
Oh
Wait, it
my
happened!
god!
I'm gonna gallop on my horse over to here, and I'm just gonna point my sword at the bandit on the ground. I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, good sir, would you like to die today?"
No. We just wanted some wares.
Very well. Throw down your sword and take a seat. Otherwise, I will stab you 3 times in the heart.
Fair. He'll drop his weapon and sit down on the ground.
Okay. That's it. Job's done.
Alright, this bandit is also
You
going
bet.
to do the
Someone
same.
better fucking get close enough for me to duel this fight. If I don't get to duel with my +6 power, I'm gonna be really mad.
Curse of this fight.
Uh,
Everything goes correctly for strike. It doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah, let's get these other bandits off of the
He's gonna
Map.
look slightly disappointed when that guy surrenders.
I'm sure.
Let's see. So this guy hasn't done the surrender yet.
Nope. Everyone who has had a turn has surrendered. Some even who haven't had a turn have surrendered, but if they haven't had an opportunity to do that, then they're
Okay.
not.
I'll just be the healer. Wait. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can reach this dude. Oh wait,
Ooh,
okay.
barely.
This thing, this thing, this thing. Oh, you know what I should have done instead? Is I should have used the cube. What color is the cube? Blue? Yeah.
Yes. Blue.
Okay. I'm done.
This bandit has already surrendered to strike, so he will skip his turn. Xantor is up.
How about, so I'm gonna do the one, what's it called? I'm gonna get bandit, does it not have a number? The bandit without a number. I'm gonna do,
Oh, true bandit.
yeah, I'm gonna put a portal like in front of him with the like the one where I'm gonna drop him on the ground is essentially what I'm gonna do.
Gotcha. Drop him.
Or like put him on, or like, yeah, like put a portal under him, and then put one in the air, like kind of where Ella is, honestly, and have him fall down.
All right. So he's gonna.
Yeah. Does he take any damage from that, or just plops down?
He'll just plop down because he'll take damage from like your ability. I think it already makes him.
Yeah. I'm like trying to click it. Why isn't? I think I might have to boot my thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I clicked out of it. Not. I had to do like no Xantor overlay, right? That's what I need to click.
If you go to window overlays and just unclick it and then click it again, it should work most of the time.
I'm not getting like the like I'm not like having it pop up like with like what the name is when you scroll over it.
Then yeah, I mean maybe you'll have to do no Xantor overlay and then click it again, which is in the campaign window.
Yeah, okay, just click that and then okay. Alright. Boom. Boom.
Oh.
That deal a lot. I'm like minimizing my chat, moving it out of the way. Trying to optimize everything right now. Fuck. I'm like taking up so much time, sorry.
Fine.
Okay, so he's actually almost dead, so actually guess I'll let Carl handle that. And then I'm gonna like move through that portal. Oh shit. Over here. I gotta move that back. And then I'm gonna do my like ether blade execution. Oh no, I guess he's not at half health. I'll just do a normal attack, I guess.
Well, you already did your normal attack.
Well, no, wasn't that like the damage taken from falling from the air? Isn't that what that move is? You
Yeah, but
watch
it's
your
still
step.
like yeah, but it's still like a standard action, like still like a spell, you know.
Oh,
still
true,
like-
true, true. Okay. Okay. Maybe I won't actually move there. I'll just chill here and pass.
This bandit is taunted to Shigure, and so he is going to attack him with his cutlass.
No surrender.
He slashes at Shigure, sees that it does nothing, and he goes, I'm not sure why I did that. I'm sorry. And he'll end his turn. Dunny B.
Right. We're gonna story circle and pull both Thrift and Gorax towards me. Could put Thrift next to the bad, or Gorax next to the bad guys.
Oh, please, no, please. I promise, we'll come with you. Just spare our lives.
This is a warning. I don't want to hurt you, but he does.
Oh, we don't want to hurt him. I promise.
Okay, I'm done.
Isn't your T a standard action, Dunny B?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could just remove a comfort stack then.
You know, it's all good. I mean, we can just leave it. Just want to make sure. Futures. Not too worried about it right here. Oh, because you were like meaning to use a comfort stack. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I messed up.
I see. I gotcha. Then yes, you should do that. I thought you meant to use the pipe thing. Maybe. Okay, cool. I changed your comfort. All right, Bandit 229 is next to Shigure, and he's going to start to run. He's going to attempt to leave the encounter. I will put a, let's see, a blink token on him to show that he is trying to leave.
All right. So, it looks like we're not going to get to have any fun either. But you guys know that you're outmatched, right? Talking to Bandit 163.
He's going to look to his ally here, who's like bleeding out as he's running away, and he'll turn around and see his other 2 or 3 who have been like captured, and his cleaved friend who's just like lying as in a splatter of blood on the forest floor, and he'll say, "Yeah, I believe that this is our surrender," and he'll drop his cutlass on the ground. I didn't actually realize you were part of the military. Oops.
Wise choice. All right.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Stop right there, friend. Yeah, I guess so. After talking that guy down, Shigure is gonna flip around. Had seen in his peripheral vision this guy trying to run for it, and he's gonna quickly catch up to him and like just put his hand on his shoulder and grab him back, and try and yeah, I guess not even attack him. I'm just gonna try and grab him and throw him to the ground.
Grapple check.
All right. This guy is yeah, he's gonna try and grapple. He's gonna look back to his friend and he's gonna say, "Sorry, Carlo, but you're on your own with this one." And he's gonna try and fight Shigure and try and run away. And so Shigure, you are going to have one like attack on your turn, and then one like attack as an AOO, and so 2 standard actions against this man. And if you succeed, you can deal non-lethal damage to him or lethal, whichever you may like. But if you do not kill him with those 2 actions, he will escape.
All right, sounds fair. So I should attack him now.
Yep, you can attack him twice with whatever you want.
Oh, with whatever I want.
Yep, you can do whatever you want.
Nah. Well, I'm. Oops. Wait. Oh, I see. 1. Yeah. 2. I'm not gonna get there.
All right, he will he will get away from Jigure's clutches. He'll take 2 slashes, but he'll run away into the woods. I suppose, Shigure, if you'd like to chase after him, you can, but you expect that it'll take some time to catch up to this man.
Yeah. I'm good for my turn.
All right.
I'm not gonna intend to pursue him further.
Gotcha. This bandit is going to he's going to hop down, and he's going to attempt to leave as well.
We got a live one.
Wriggling.
Hey, you up there? Talking to Bandit 61. I'm point my gun up at him. Why don't you come on down here and join your friends? You know, would hate to misplace a bullet, you know, where it doesn't have to be.
Sorry, Carlo, but he's right. You guys are done for. It was nice knowing you. And he's gonna turn around and look like he's gonna start sprinting away.
Don't you run. We don't like runners here.
Oh God! All right, and he gets shot in the back, and he'll like fall to the ground because of the wind rune, and he'll get up and he'll look over at Brogrod and look at Shigure, and he'll say, damn it, Carlo," and he'll like limp over here and slide down the cliffside and drop his weapon.
There we go. All right, I'm done.
All right, Murdoch is up.
Like actual enemies left who haven't surrendered, who are still in. Oh, there's running guy. Oh, and
Yeah.
there's the dead running guy. And I'm nowhere near any of them. Well, actually. Yep, okay. I'm gonna run down to here, next to this guy, and I will shout once. Stop!
No.
In the name of the law, this is your last warning.
And he's gonna turn around, seeing Murdoch just sneak up behind him, and he'll turn around, look at Murdoch, look at the shiny armor, look at his friends who have surrendered, drop his cutlass, say, "Ah, shit."
Okay, that's my turn.
And this bandit is like in agonizing pain, being on the ground after being dropped from the cliff by Xantor. And he's just gonna be like rolling around. He's already dropped both of his weapons. They're just like trying to like grab his back. Oh yeah, okay, I'm done too. Yep, surrender. Oh. And so there's one man who is still trying to escape, and
I would like to try and chase him if everyone else is good with just skipping for it, because I go.
Mhm.
Yeah, I go before. Wait. Yes, I go before that guy.
yeah, you do go before him. So, Shigure, we'll do the same thing with this guy. You can have
All
2
right.
attacks against him, and
But I'm not as calm about it now. I tried to talk him down, but
tried to talk him down.
Angry mode.
One second. Let me check one thing.
No problem.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, non-lethal. I'm not trying to kill him. There we go.
There you go.
All right, so Shigure can get after that guy and pull him down to the ground and drag him back here with the rest of his friends.
All right, here, Sugar. I'm gonna give you ownership over him.
All right, I'm gonna toss him into the center there.
All right. The fight is now over, because all the enemies have surrendered.
Strike, I don't understand. How did Strike just get a facing? Strike is gonna look down at his like glowing sword and disappointedly sheath it.
And as Strike sheathes it, and then the cube, was once glowing. After finally being like activated, it no longer is. But Strike, you can feel the power of the cube, greater than you have been able to before, and you can actually feel the strength increase, and the power that the cube gives will go up by 1.
Oh baby.
Oh, alright. Everyone has a civic duty to roll on the cube at least once.
Oh
Listen,
no!
I've been doing that. I've rolled 5 times. You guys gotta get.
Yeah, sounds like you
Get
gotta
on
roll
this.
one more time then.
No, you were the 6th roll. Now we have to roll 5 more times. This is how gambling works.
Yeah, this is how gambling works.
It's a 1 in 20 chance. It always happens the 20th time.
Hey, thanks for saving my caravan. I don't suppose you're gonna try and rob me now too, are you?
I will look at Murdoch.
No, we are not here to rob anyone.
Good. Well, just my luck that the one day I happened to face some bandits on the road. Some Knights of Rentham are roaming the forest.
Yes, it definitely was fortunate for you that we were passing through when this happened. Do you know why these bandits attacked you? Is this road known to be bad?
No, this road is I mean, it's not too bad. A little bit less safe than some of the other ones. You know, going from Kingsbridge, pretty safe area there. So when you're going up to Ashwood, it's a little bit more treacherous. But it seems that the bandits have been a little bit more confident, I should say, as of recently. You know, a lot of the knights and other military personnel seem to be dealing with other matters at the time. You know, up in Gwineria or with the giant sword thing. So just been seeing a little bit more bandits around. You know, maybe I should really pay for security detail. Come to think of it.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Oh, well, you know, we actually charge a fairly low rate and can provide great security. One of the bandits will say.
I was like, wait, who is talking right now?
Oh yeah, I thought that was one of
Is
the
this
other
an interview?
You know, I don't think that that's going to work. No, thank you.
They rob people only to say, "Hey, you should have hired this. This could have happened."
Like those
It was
hackers
all,
who
This is
hack
alright.
companies.
literally a protection money racket.
Yeah.
Well, so I suppose you'll be taking these back to rent them or something now, and we'll be on our way. Thanks again.
I mean, okay, it's not like we lost a lot defending you. I mean, Shiguria got hit a couple times, but he probably liked that.
Yeah, no, you guys are just doing your job as agents of the law. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
The other merchant's gonna like nudge him a little bit. Fine. I suppose we owe you something. What do you like? Like coins? Like jewels? Like clothes?
I'm gonna look at Frift
I'm
meaningfully.
over here like salivating.
Perhaps we have enough money. Some information could be useful. Where are you coming from?
I'm gonna try to throw a rock at Strike from all the way over here.
Oh my god.
All the bandits are going to cower in fear as Frift winds up. Well, we're coming from Kingsbridge, heading over to Ashwood.
You did say that. Let me consult my handy dandy map here that I have inside of my brain. You haven't been down in Darkenmoor recently, have you?
Jockin' one? No, that's no. We don't go there. Not even right now. Even though it's safer than it's been in 30 years, we don't go to Darkmoor.
Not up in Gwineria? That's near.
Oh, we definitely don't go to Gwineria. Gwineria is scarier than Darkmoor these days. You're just as likely to get killed by our own knights. But hey, don't go tell the king I said that. But it's likely to get killed by your own knights going up in Gwineria. They just think everybody's terrible up there.
Risk. You can't really expect any reward. Just some friendly advice. Chigare, Murdoch, any ideas? They don't seem to
The
know anything.
angelic
useful.
relics.
Angelic. Well, I've got this this necklace that has little wings on it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you like that?
That will be my reward.
Um, well, you look like the kind of man who travels all around, all over, right?
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, we do business with Kahali, with Sungar. Right now, it's just a little bit tougher to get a ship over at Black Bay. A lot of people moving out. Things are getting a little hairy in the city. So ship's a bit stuck in the port right now. But yeah, I've been around.
So you've probably seen a lot of people. Have you ever seen any people carrying or dressed with this symbol? And I will motion for Frith to show him the piece of paper.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
no,
symbol.
we've had them coming around. They came around the last I think it was just about a few days ago. We had a little merchant shop thing over the weekend outside of Kingsbridge, and they were preaching all this stuff about coming to join them, and if you needed somewhere to go, and that you were being oppressed by the tyranny of the king or something like that, that they had a place for people to go.
Say they were preaching this openly in the streets of Kingsbridge?
No, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't in Kingsbridge. Outside of Kingsbridge, we have this nice little market outside of the city.
Okay.
I mean,
And-
Kingsbridge though, they don't let them near Kingsbridge. No, if they go there, they're throwing a jail cell.
Okay, a market outside Kingsbridge. Have you seen them anywhere else?
I mean, I've seen folks that look like them. I did a route over to Ozerki about a week ago, and kind of looked like them. Didn't have that symbol, but looked like the folks who did. You got beef with these people? They don't seem like very nice people to me.
Yes, we're investigating them on behalf of the safety of the kingdom.
Of course you are. Yeah, I mean, there are worshippers of Hazmat or something, and hey, listen, we got nothing like that going around here. You can check all my wares. We got no artifacts of Hazmat or anything like that. We are Galamark, Estevis, Sharla, only up in here. So don't worry about us.
Okay. And could you just point out on a map like where this market where you ran into those cultist types was?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's right on this area. He's gonna point like somewhere in between, like it's north of Kingsbridge, kind of in between Kingsbridge and Block Bay.
Okay. Excellent. Well,
All right. Well, hey, here's
I wanted to know.
here's your necklace. He'll toss it to Dunbar. Thanks for saving our caravan. Appreciate it.
You got another one of those? In there?
I mean, listen, I may look it, but I'm really not that rich, so I would appreciate it if maybe just the one necklace, guys. I mean, I know I almost got robbed today, and I should be thankful for that. But I mean, guys got to make a living, especially hard right now.
All right.
You can't expect him to have two angelic relics.
I'll come over. I'll just fiddle with the cube. Just like wave my hand. I'm like, yeah, go on.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll I'll give you something even more special than any of those. You like cards?
Maybe.
Of course you do. Well, kids like cards. Like playing cards.
What? Sure.
Great. Of course you. You ever play Chimera House?
No.
It's a great card game. Made last time Monstera came around, and I've got the super rare card that I haven't really played anymore. So here, you can have it. It's shiny. You like it. He hands you this this playing card, and it's got this like golden foil around the trims, and this is what it looks like. Super rare card, right there.
I'm like holding it close, but like also holding it out occasionally to like wiggle it in the sunlight and see it like play off the foil, and like hold it close again, and hold it out again. Thank you, sir. Hope you have a safe trip back to town. I'm gonna go over and hold it up to Korax, who just kind of stares at it. Put it away.
All right, thanks again. Maybe we'll run into each other some other time. Hope you can save more people from those bandits, and I hope that you all have something to think about while you're sitting in a jail cell.
Murdoch. How do we get these guys to a jail?
Well, we're heading to Kingsbridge. I figure we'll just keep heading to Kingsbridge along this
Uh,
road, but like
We have to
bringing them with
babysit them the
us.
whole way.
Yes. This is how arresting people works. You take them into custody, and then you have to actually bring them to the place they will be held.
They look like a reliable sort. We could just ask them.
We should have asked for some of those.
Okay.
Handcuffies when we got out of that other place.
Yeah. All right.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that I just got an ancient relic for us?
I got a card. I got an ancient card.
Are we looking for angelic relics? This is it.
Do you feel something from it, Dunbar?
I give it a whoosh. See if it does anything.
I will throw it in the air.
The necklace flies towards the sky and glimmers in the sunlight and then falls to the ground.
Can I try to catch it?
Yes, you may catch it.
All right.
Was that a whoosh?
That was smart of you asking, Dunbar. I'll hold on to this and see if I feel anything coming off of it.
Yeah, I can't feel it through my fur.
We don't know how these things, how long they might want to wait before they reveal how they work to us. But I'll keep this one safe. And
I believe that to be a very powerful relic.
Sugar will put it around his neck.
Wait, that was just the ninja yoink? Shigure just stole the necklace?
That was a strike move.
It's not stealing.
Yeah, I mean, Dunbar wasn't keen on holding on to it, so I'm holding it for him.
So yeah, you guys look like you're a reasonable group of military people, and we've really learned our lesson here about not to rob anybody who comes here. We just like to go back to our families and just really think about what kind of lifestyle changes we're going to make.
Who are your friends that ran off? There's only one, right? Or were there multiple that got away?
I think only one got away.
Oh, one got away. How many died? 2?
3.
3? Okay.
Wait, what happened to the third one? I forgot.
Oh no, I guess you're right. It was just 2.
I made one of them into 2, but
and the other guy caught on fire.
Yeah, it was just 2.
Okay, so two dead, one missing. All right, so yeah, who's your friend who ran away? Shigure will point over to the dead body, say, not those 2. Who's missing? There's no one really. I mean, it's just a guy, Jerub, just a guy. All right, so if I told you guys we weren't with the Rentham military, would that make you want to start talking?
They're gonna look to each other, and one guy's gonna be nodding his head rapidly.
Shigure is gonna point at his face, like, do I look like I'm part of the Rentham military?
No, sir, you don't.
Don't call me sir.
Sorry. You.
give him something to call you.
Yeah, we just live in a camp in the Whisperwood is all we do, and we're farmers and fishermen, and we have tough time making a reasonable living doing that. There are a lot of hunters in the Whisperwood who are a little bit better than us at catching game, and been trying times.
All right, I didn't ask for your life story. Back to the question at hand. Who's missing?
His name is Jereb. I told you. His name is actually Jereb. He's just one of our people in our camp. Coward.
You guys have any idea where he went? Where he
He
would?
probably went back to camp.
All right. Strike Murdoch. Come talk with me for a second.
Okay.
Let's just walk these guys back to their camp.
So that they can just rob the next caravan that comes down this road?
Known on the record that I agree with Murdoch on this, but for your information, I do agree with Murdoch on this.
We killed 2 of their friends.
Sure.
I think this has probably taught them enough of a lesson.
No more violence.
So your theory is, if we return them to their camp, they won't kill anyone else or raid any more caravans.
Probably not. It's also not our problem.
I want to use power.
Okay.
I would like to read a story to the bandits about how you can teach a man to fish, and hopefully they'll learn something from that to make them more effective at fishing. Did you know that if you use 3 worms instead of 2, you'll catch more fish?
No, Master Bear, we have not tried that, and we are eager to do so.
Yes,
How terrified do these men look of the bear?
Little Pippin used 3 worms when he had to catch the great bass of the Everdale River. And without using 3 worms, he would have gone hungry and died in the forest.
Well, we certainly do not want to go hungry and die in the forest, so we will definitely do that, Master Bear.
Because I will promise you, if you attack another caravan, you will die in the forest like little Pippin.
Yes, we'll go back to our life of fishing and farming and not bother any caravans again unless we intend to trade wares with them.
How many worms?
3 worms.
And who used the worms?
Pippin! Little
Yes,
Pippin.
never forget Pippin. Pippin saved your life today.
Praise Pippin.
Praise
They'll all
Pippin.
just say, praise Pippin.
So I'm saying, Murdoch, they've paid a price. Two of them paid the full price, and the rest of them were beat within an inch of their lives.
I'm convinced they're not going to attack a caravan again.
Okay, but they'll have to swear an oath by the angel to never resort to banditry.
Sounds fair enough.
I've never really done that before. How do we do so?
Let's start walking, and Mr. Oathsman can fill you in.
Okay. Yes, let's start walking. And you guys will begin to trot through the forest.
You know, if we really want to have him swear an oath to a higher power, I've got one here. And I can tell you on good authority that he is very, very unforgiving. The angels also work, though.
We can't give them too many deities to pray to. I already gave them one.
Lord Pippin of the Three Worms.
Lord Pippin of the Three Worms.
Pippin of the Three Worms.
Well,
Kalos
Drift.
and Hammond are just gonna be like, you guys are really something else. I forgot what it was like to work with you fellows. Always more exciting.
Yeah, that Gans that have charged in on horseback? Probably not. He may have found a better way to do it, but doesn't matter.
There's a guy worked fine enough.
And they will do whatever oath Murdoch tells them to do. And as they direct you towards the bandit camp, you guys can see it from afar, and let's see, it's just over there, and you'll see some of the bandits like start to like gather, and like some of them will look like they're grabbing for their weapons, and the other bandits will like wave their hands like and just like no, it's fine, we're okay.
Oh yeah. Does this look like a fisherman's camp at all?
You don't notice a whole lot of like
Fishing
farming
or farming equipment.
farming equipment going on. There is some. You do see like a garden. There's like a couple gardens around. But you do actually see like one area where there's like it looks like smoking going on, and you do see like a lot of fish that look like they're currently smoking around like a big bonfire. So the fishing part actually looks to be somewhat true. The farming is a bit of a stretch. Couple gardens isn't really a farm.
Any heads on pikes or anything?
Nope, nothing of that sort. You don't see any farm animals either, but you do see a few horses, and you also see like not only like men and women, but like you do see some children as well. It seems like it is like a little community in the forest.
As we're walking, I'm gonna approach Shigure, say, you seem to have a somewhat better connection with these fellows than I do. Do you think you could ask them if they've seen any of those cultists? I mean, I don't know. They're in these woods, and cultists also live in the woods.
Yeah, we can let's ask them before we fully let them go. Have you hey,
Hey, you.
Yes.
we're in these woods on our own business, but you might be able to help us with that. Have you guys seen any extra shady figures around? People who look like they might be followers of Hasmid, one of those angels that you might have heard about recently.
Yeah, definitely.
Wearing this symbol, produces piece of paper, wearing this symbol.
No, I to be honest with you, I can't really remember exactly what symbol was going on there, but definitely shady individuals. Cloaks and piercings through their skin, really gross stuff. Definitely looked like they could be following Hazmat for sure. We're good old Xenia people over here, so no Hazmat stuff going on.
And where did you see him?
So we saw him. We've seen him actually going through the woods a couple of times. Seems like they're also hunting around these parts. It's actually one of the reasons it's been a little bit hard for us recently, is they actually appear to be pretty good at it. They only go out at night, though. We've only ever seen them after night falls, and I think they use some kind of animals as well. Can't be sure. We tried to and he'll get like nudged by one of his friends as he's speaking. We tried to trade with the individuals, and they very hostile. They actually did this strange ceremony thing, almost kind of like your friend back there points at Xantor, where they summoned this thing. Looked scary, and so we ran, and we've been trying to avoid them ever since.
Like me, huh?
I mean, not like you. I mean, you seem like a respectable individual, whereas these, followers, Hazmat, clearly not. But I mean, it was like a portal thing, and then a creature stepped out of it.
All right. That satisfy you, Murdoch?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to recruit us. Said that if we followed a few other gods, that we could come and join their community, and they promised us, I don't know, a home and a sense of family, and I don't know, said that they were growing and they were going to continue to grow, and that we could be part of that growth, but not not for us.
Okay.
We thank you for your mercy, and we shall say a prayer to Pippin of the Three Worms at dinner tonight.
I'll leave you boys with a little bit of wisdom. When you don't watch where you're going, you don't know what day you might walk into a wall. And today, you guys got lucky because you walked into a wall and not something worse. So, keep your heads up. Watch where you're going.
Understood. You can get inspiration. Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll come over and they'll hug some of their bandit comrades, and then say, "Where the hell is Jerub?"
Wait, was Jared the one that ran off in the middle of the fight?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, unless Murdoch has any concerns or complaints, I think we're out of here.
No, I think we've this is as good as we're gonna get for this situation.
Okay. And we are then heading to Kingsbridge.
I think so. Yep.
And what is the plan for who is entering the city and who is not, or is everyone just entering? I just remember there was some talk about maybe not everyone going in, so I just wanted to check with you guys first.
Racists.
What
think the
sort
idea
of
was that-
checks?
Not all of the like other team would be going in. The rest of them are going on their little. Or if the other team had come with us, not all of them would go in. But they didn't come with us, so.
What sort of checks do we think they're going to be performing there? Because I do imagine Xantor could be the butt of some racial profiling.
But
Also, Dunbar, speak of the bear. We had a lot of trouble getting in last time, if you don't remember.
Or you just want to smoke a bunch?
What?
Wait, are you the smoking guy, or is that Progrod? Who's the smoking guy?
Oh,
When you ask somebody if they want to smoke and they say what, and you're like, oh shit. I mean,
I mean,
it caught me off guard.
was that not you?
oh fuck, you're not chill.
Sure.
Wait,
Forget
sorry.
I said
Remind me.
anything.
We're in the Whisperwood and going to Kingsbridge.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. Also, when was the last time we were in Kingsbridge?
It was just like a day and a half ago.
Oh.
And you guys kind of got like, quote, pulled over by some like knights and stuff, but then Murdoch kind of like did his I'm a knight thing, these guys are cool thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We can tell them about the bandits that we defeated on behalf of the kingdom. And nothing else about what happened. I don't know how they could say no to that.
Maybe we don't tell them about the time that we killed 2 people in the woods.
They were bandits.
Why are we telling the knights about any of this whole incident?
If they question our virtues.
Okay, yeah, I think let's just not talk about it.
Yeah,
It seems best if we don't do that.
Listen, the one guy burned to death, and the other guy, his blood's on Gorax's axe, and he's not gonna be with us, at least not visibly, when we go into town. So I think we're good.
Let's not. If we have to talk about this, definitely not talk about Gorax, and not really focus on the bandits. We defended a merchant caravan against attack. And about the bandits, about defending citizens of Rentham.
More importantly, you said Gorax won't be visibly with us. He's not like just hanging out and invisible, is he?
Oh no, well, not necessarily. He's pretty aware of everything that's going on around me, but he's just in his own little spot in his own plane till I ask him to come visit. But I like to give him something to watch, so I generally let him, kind of tap in and see what's going on around us, or at least what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So you wanted to smoke?
Yeah.
All right,
get
let's
lifted.
go.
And
Shit, you scared me. It sounded like you were shaming me before.
Sorry, I was just really confused.
I think we can at first try to get all of us in there. We can try that at first.
Yeah, you guys will be smoking in the city.
Oh, I thought we
Yeah.
were just gonna stay on the outside and smoke, cause fuck the
It's
race.
like we were talking about who wanted to go in and who didn't, and then you were just like, "Do you want to smoke?"
It's character development.
Turns out I'm a bit of an addict.
So you guys
unfortunate.
approach the Rentham gates, and again, this guy who's in the little like lookout tower thing has a little wooden slider, and he slides it open and says, "What's your business in Kingsbridge?" Hello, talking to you.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, so many people here. I didn't realize you were talking to me. Yes. Business in Kingsbridge. We are returning. We actually were just here 2 days ago. We've been staying in here for quite some time, so we're just coming back from a long trip. Well, it's only 2 days. Short trip.
Right. He struts the slider, opens the door. Oh wow, there are quite a few of you. Just going to have to do a brief search of your persons.
Sure. What are you looking for? Anything we can help you find?
Just making sure that none of y'alls are a threat to the citizens of Kingsbridge, either by contraband or by the danger of your devotion. Are any of you in any way connected with, associated to, or in communication with the angels Hasmed, Ejin, Wahab, or Decimar?
He's way over there, right? Like he's not like right next to me currently.
No, currently he is here.
I'm gonna try to like slip the card out of my pocket and just check it to make sure it doesn't have any of those names on it, and see it says very small, and just like put it back in my pocket. To, like hide it away as best I can.
Which one of us is currently holding the drawing of the bad symbol?
I was the last person who touched
I
it.
believe Secret I took it.
Oh no, he's the one right next to the guy. In that case, I don't say anything. Yeah.
In that case, nothing is said. No one in this group follows any of those angels.
All right. You there with the hood? Let me see your face. Is Xantor going to lower his is he going to take off his hood?
Yeah, I guess I'll take it off. Fuck.
What about you, sir? You worship any of the aforementioned angels?
Sir.
Oh, did you say no? I honestly didn't even hear.
No, sir.
Gotcha.
Heard the very last letter, like
Yeah.
Huh?
Or
Are you growling at him?
Wait right here.
Does
Just
it
gonna
look
come over
like
to this
I
guard.
worship those things you racist pig?
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna assume that wasn't loud enough for this man to hear it.
But
But
yet
if it
it's
was,
not.
he's gonna come over here and he's gonna talk to this guard for a second and just point to Xantor just very blatantly, not even trying to hide it. Just point to it. The town guard, you'll see, just nod. Come back. All right, you're free to enter the city. How long do you expect to be staying here?
Is he just talking to me directly?
No, he's talking to all of you. He'll be looking at all of you.
I mean, we live here now, don't we? Kinda.
Yeah. We've lived here for quite some time. Well,
right.
not. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my apologies. Perhaps I'll be getting to know your faces a bit more, or perhaps not. If you're going to be staying inside. What was your name again, sir? Looking at Xantor.
Xantor.
Xantor. All right. Good to know. All right. Welcome to the city of Kingsbridge. Enjoy your stay. And he'll let you in.
Splendid.
And if you scroll up,
Hey, we're here.
within the city.
As we're walking through the city, I know we've just been here a few days ago, but I want to look around and look for changes in the overall atmosphere along the streets. Are people reacting differently to anything? Businesses starting to shutter, anything like that? Any signs that the hostility outside of the city and things like that have started to spread and cause conflict within the city?
You're not sure about how, like what kind of like signs are you looking for? 'Cause it's a question.
Less
one-
foot
so,
traffic,
one-
like decreased foot traffic on the streets, businesses shuttered up, more guards around businesses, things like that.
Okay. So yeah. So you do see that there are less people out and about than you would normally expect on like just midday wonderful day. Seems like there are less people out, um, and there appear to be like less overall guards actually than normal. But like a lot of times like guards are just like you know kind of being like anyone and just like buying things and like enjoying just like their time off or whatever. Um, but all the guards that you see like look like they're on patrol, like they are walking down the streets like in a like like distinct formation, and they are like looking around actively. Like every single guard that you see is like walking in a group of at least 4 other guards, and like each guard is like looking around as they're walking, which you find to be a little odd. You don't see any guards just kind of like hanging out anywhere, sharing a pint with the villagers on their lunch break or whatever.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
So
Uh,
it does look like the guards are kind of in like serious mode.
Sounds good. All right. I was gonna use the bathroom for a second. I'll be right back.
And if you guys would like, um, you can make your way to the inn.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else we would be headed.
Yeah, no, we just want to go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inn. Mm-hmm. I'm just gathering my people.
Hmm.
Bam. And you guys will get back to the inn, and the agents of Ascent are eating lunch. My, you're back already. That was rather quick.
Really, we got a little delayed.
Yeah,
But
these ones
here
don't
now.
know. If they see a fight, they just want to do it. Well, never mind that. We have much to discuss. I'm just glad that you're back now. Yeah, surprised you guys didn't get a little bit more scratched up without me and Shira there. Hopefully, Grandpa over here didn't slow you down too much.
No, he was pretty critical to negotiating with some town guards when we were out.
You couldn't have done that, Valerie. Oh, please. I've got the guards around here wrapped around my finger.
Well, should have some food. We've
Please, yes,
had a
eat.
busy day so far.
Eat, and we have to discuss what our next move is. We saw another object come down from the sky,
Oh,
and well, no, and I was going to say it must have been that ring, because it was a few days ago that the other agents have. if they are agents, it's very confusing on their role right now. It concerns me that they're so interested in this group that is trying to gather members who worship Hazmet, Wahab, Ejin, and Decimar.
Well, we kind of pointed them in that direction. Because that group is they seem like they're causing a lot of trouble, and we knew we couldn't really bring all of them back here. So we figured we'd have them go check on that group, right?
I mean, I couldn't say it while around them. I didn't get the chance to before Strike hung up the first time when he called me, but I've been speaking with Estevis. Well, in a manner of speaking, I'm not directly, I think, but he's been sending me communications and visions after my prayers. And as much as I hate to say it, I regret to inform you that I am almost certain that Hazmet is involved in the war in the heavens, and that he is, in part, waging an assault against the other angels. I understand this bit about the old gods and what you found sounds very promising, but I do believe that Hazmet must be working alongside of him. Estevis is clear in saying that there are other angels who are at war with them in the heavens, and has named Estevis, has named Hazmet as one. So I'm not sure if this other group is being manipulated in some way, or if they do know the truth and are trying to manipulate us. It's confusing and troubling.
We didn't tell them everything, so either way, I think we're okay.
Yes, we will perhaps try the communication device in a week if we haven't heard from them. See what's going on. I mean, I trust them. We spent a good amount of time with them, and they seem like respectable individuals. It's just I'm concerned about this war in the heavens, and I know that Hazmet is involved. Estevis told me.
Yes, this whole thing is starting to feel a bit like a mystery to me. We've reached the stage where I think we figured out what happened, which is that these beings have begun to escape Abaddon. But what we don't yet know is precisely where those beings that are not from Abaddon each stand on this. I have the feeling that yes, that someone or something here in the material plane either aided in breaking the barrier, or at least is determined to help the old gods now that they're getting out. Who knows? Maybe it is Hazmat.
Either way, we need to get back to the astral plane. It's the only way to know for sure.
I think we can all agree on that.
Yes. Unfortunately, we did not recover the ring. With how things played out, the ball was really in their court, so to speak. I thought it best that we keep everyone friendly instead of making enemies where perhaps we don't need to. But it does mean that we suffered a setback.
Well, I think that is the responsible choice. It's always best to, yes, keep allies when we can. We do better when we're working together.
So we've got to figure out what we want to do next. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know of any other objects that have just fallen from the sky. Perhaps we could remain on high alert, ready to move out as soon as one does, or we could try to come up with some other lead. One thing we've been looking into is perhaps tracking down some of these Hazmet/Azdan cultists and interrogating them for information. Or perhaps you are a master of angelic lore. Maybe you know of some other place where more information about the old war and the old gods might be found. And earlier we had just assumed that the Rentham Library would be a place to look, because, of course, Rentham is the center of civilization on this continent. But maybe there's some other place that has some more information.
Well, the only other place that I think would have that would be the other oldest city in Destria, which would be Grimshaw.
Oh,
Especially if these are evil beings. Perhaps some of the tomes of old warlocks would allow us to garner some information.
those
Okay, sounds good.
cultists and those Azdan creatures did have the sort of visual appearance I would associate with Grimshaw. So maybe that would be the place to look for information about them.
Yes. I think that is a good lead. And if you all want to go to Grimshaw, then perhaps on our end we can communicate with the other agents when necessary and gather some more resources. We've been trying to take up contracts for the king. The military is spread thin right now, and so they're paying very well, and we need some extra funds, it turns out. So we will be getting money for the agency, although we have some funds to lend to you all for your expedition. And I think that that's what we can offer right now, and if we see more objects fall from the sky, then we will have Valerie and Shira on standby to go retrieve them.
Oh, excellent. I feel very good hearing that those two very capable individuals will be in charge of that.
Yes.
Ganzen, I don't really know how good you are at politicking, but it seems that there's a lot of tension everywhere in the continent right now, and our group is traveling around doing a lot of things that some people might find suspicious, even though we ourselves know that we're doing it for all good reasons. You mentioned that you're taking contracts to assist the Rentham Guard. Anything that you could do to try to improve the reputation of our organization here would probably be greatly appreciated. I mean, just coming into the city today, a member of our group was harassed by the gate guard on account of his physical appearance. And if things like that continue to happen and escalate, it could be a significant impediment to our ability to do what needs to be done.
Yes, no, that is that is a good plan. I've never been involved at politicking, although I would say that I probably have a bit of a knack for it, seeing as I gathered you all here together. So I think that we can do that, and we should probably have some kind of symbol or badge that is proof that you are part of our organization. If we're trying to increase our standing, it might give us some legitimacy. Perhaps I'll go down to the blacksmith and see what we can work out.
Yes. I know it may seem silly to be, working on something like a badge when such great stakes are at play, but I know from my time with the Royal Guard that having symbols can really instill a good sense of pride in everyone working together, and also can go a long way towards helping others gain respect for them.
Yes.
So that sounds like a very good idea.
Okay. I like that idea a lot. I'm going to actually head to the smith now, so he can get started before you all leave. Can you wait today in the city?
Sure.
I believe so.
Okay. Good. So we shall do that. I'll make sure that he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ready by the morning, and the rest of us will just have to wait until the next day. But that should be fine. I believe that we will need all the other agents to remain here to do contracts for the king, because Valerie and Shira will have to not be participating, as they need to be ready to act at a moment's notice. So unfortunately, Hammond and Kalos, I think it is best if you set aside your adventuring packs and remain in the city. Fine by me. Been working for the king most of my life. Fine to do it again. Proud to do it again. Well, good. I'm off. And you guys can talk amongst the other agents of Ascent. Just kind of have regular chatter, banter, just kind of like hang out, maybe relax a little bit. You play some cards. And then if you all are satisfied, we can fast forward to tomorrow morning. So just let me know if any actions want to be taken, like either in the city during the day. You guys have like a whole day in the city to kind of like do whatever you would like to do. So like anything that you want to do in the city, just let me know, and then after that we can wake up in the morning, and if the plan is still for you guys to go to Grimshaw, then we can set off to Grimshaw.
No actions that I want to take. I do have a question about how long people are planning on, or about how long we're planning on the plane tonight, though.
We will stop as long as no one. We will stop if no one has any actions to take. Once we get to the morning, we will stop, and then we'll begin our trip to Grimshaw next week.
Sorry if you already said that.
No, I didn't.
Okay. I thought you literally just said all that. Then I was like, yeah, okay, but when are we stopping?
No,
right,
no,
cool.
yeah. So we'll just do anything in the city if people have stuff that they want to do in the city before we go to bed. But then, if not, we will wake up next week and set off for the vampire castle.